Buy something more.
Wake up, everybody.
Good morning.
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 What up?
Wake
Welcome
up,
to your morning drip. I am
everybody.
your host, Ronan Rock, here with another amazing episode of Portland's best morning show. Why are you laughing already?
Because, dog, I'm just thinking that nothing. It's
Nothing?
fine. My
Oh.
man said, yeah. Yeah.
This is a Monday episode, if you can't tell
Oh,
already.
man.
Today we got in the building special guest. Ep is in the building.
Yo.
And then we got E-Weezy in the building.
Yeah, man, that's me. Hello.
I didn't know if you were gonna go with your usual sleepy time Weezy. I'm
yeah.
ashy ass Ronan.
Man, hold on. What's the lotion?
I don't know. I checked for it and I couldn't find it. And I was like,
Man,
deck.
it was-
Purell gotta be on deck.
Man, and there's some good lotion, too. The best part is that it's part of my list. It is part of your list, man. You fired. You fired. You're not really fired, but you fired. But, yeah,
ashy
man.
to classy.
Man, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Vigilante Wheezy, bro. We out here. I mean,
Are we going straight jump
I didn't
into
even.
it?
I didn't even mean to. My voice.
You didn't
Something was in my
Bismarcky
voice.
yet. You didn't do the biz yet. Yeah.
Legally, no.
Yeah, I'm a vigilante.
I went from Batman and then you what you Superman now? You Super Weezy?
Nah, bro. No, man. I'm Robin.
Damn.
Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Batman and Robin.
All right. Batman.
Batman.
Dude, I'm happy to have you on the show, bro.
Happy to be here, man.
Dude, we gonna get into you, but since I have to do this because E-Weezy's on the show. I felt
here.
bad. You got into a situation, or as a Jersey Shore would say, situation.
Oh man, I wish I was getting situations like that. They getting paid,
Dude, they
and instead I got unpaid. I got robbed.
you got hit for
not
the leg
funny.
from the
It's
homie
not
with the
funny.
sicky icky.
Man, I mean, it's not funny. Let's start this off by saying drugs are terrible and addiction is real.
Drugs are not dope.
Drugs are not. Drugs
They are literally dope,
Drugs
but
are
they are
literal
not dope.
but they are. But you know what I'm saying. But instead, coffee should be dope. That's what we should be focusing on. But there was a person who had broken into the space where that we used to be in over at Concourse. Concourse is still there. Was going around opening doors. The door that was open happened to be the one that was. Excuse me. One of the doors that was open happened to be the one that was mine to my storage. And he went in and pilfered some things.
Great word choice.
Yeah, pilfer. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Respect.
And so yeah.
Wait, did they take down the video?
I'm not sure. But yeah. But yeah.
The middle
So
one, the event,
They caught him in
Little
4K?
Eats? Hype.
They caught him in 4K?
yeah, they caught it on 2K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
respect.
They said it was.
They caught him at 720?
Yeah, it was NBA 2K. You know
I'm
what
trying
saying?
to. Oh, these reels. See it. I see it.
Let's see. Nah, dog, it's not in there. You must have pulled it,
Dude,
man. Hey, you know what? Oh well. But anyway, we I was able to receive.
I'm like looking back like they actually post that often.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, let me go back a couple of chapters.
Yeah, let me go back. Let me scroll for like an hour. Even though they post that happened last. I got back from Utah Tuesday. That happened Tuesday night. Snow happened Wednesday, or I guess Tuesday night. Wednesday, and so yeah, he had come in. Sorry, they had come in.
Yeah.
And heard some and like took a little bit of stuff. Got spooked, dipped out. Got spooked by the pastry delivery person. Ended up hiding out in the back hallway in the back
Pastry
room for
doing a
bit.
better job than the cops.
Yeah,
do. They get there quicker.
Yeah. And then came back a couple hours later and dipped with a cart full of goods and was in there for like 45 minutes. And you know what's crazy is I just turned the notifications off for the security in that building maybe like 2 weeks ago because like there's a band who operates out of there and the band is in there late all the time, and so it would just always be going off. And so I was like, man, I gotta turn these notifications. I was blowing up my phone, you know, so I had playing on my phone, you know. And so he said, yeah, this is speaking of notifications. And so so I was not happy about the things that were. I was actually good. I saw like they had taken like a cricket cutter I had bought, still in in a new in box. You know what I'm saying? It was dead stock still. And then the new with tags, and then they had taken some like coffee equipment, and then but like I was watching the video, and I was like, man, they went and found like a blanket or a rug to cover everything up. They grabbed Mata's cart, like Mata's like wheelbarrow or whatever. They had like the one that folds up. They grabbed Mata's cart, loaded it up with all my stuff, and then they had found a rug and used the rug to cover it, and then they had found like a blanket. And I was looking around, I was like, where's the blanket from? And I was just thinking in the building, like, where would that blanket have been? And then I saw it was like they were like holding it up to like get ready to cover everything. And my mom asked me, she was knitting, she was like, I'm gonna knit you a blanket. And she's like, what colors do you want? And I was like, oh, Georgetown colorway. So I wanted it to be all gray with a white stripe and a navy stripe. And when they were holding it up, I was like, where's that gray blanket? And, you know, it's only in 2K, wasn't in 4K. You know, so I couldn't see the intricacies of the crochet. You know, and then I saw the white stripe and the navy stripe, and I was like, oh nah.
Oh no! Hell no, man! Y'all never
done it. Yeah, actually, I guess it would be y'all.
Hands on deck. Hands on deck.
And so, so I was like, I will now be on the mission to retrieve said things.
We gotta get Mama's blanket back. Yo, this.
So I will say it has been returned.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But didn't homie like break in 3 times?
4.
4?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we later found out that they had broken into like this other cafe that they used to work at 16 times and they never pressed charges. They also had just gotten arrested like maybe a month before for 9 counts of identity theft.
See, all right.
And when, again, now in the 4th time they came through, the police were actually waiting around the corner. When they were dipping,
they did it like cheaters.
No, honestly, dog. Cheaters? Yeah, honestly. Wow. And so when they came out when they had like the next round of goods, because they had been like making bags of stuff. Like when I went up into, I have like there's some stuff in the mezzanine. They had like started to make bags of things to take in order. So, because I remember, like, I had this in one box, another thing, another box, another thing, another box, and they were all together in a bag. And there were, like, series of bags of, like, this one has mail and this one has shoes, this one has, and they were, like, they had it all planned out. I was like, hey, you know what? I appreciate your efficiency. You know, I respect that. But, yeah, when they opened the door, the cops were just right there. Yep. And then
the achievements were unlocked for real.
No, they did, bro.
Xbox One achievement.
Yo, that's cold, man.
Yeah, and
they
then
had it down to a science.
Yeah, and then they got arrested. And then they were out about 4 hours later.
Yo, Portland is so weird about that because they denied that they do it, but they would take people from the drunk tank and drop them off in Chinatown, and they're like, "Yeah, we've never done that," and we're like, "No, dude, we have
seen
video evidence of
Yeah.
you literally dropping off people down here," and they're like, "No, you don't." It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Oh, we don't know what you're talking about." So that.
They
It's
act like
weird.
Crown Room don't exist. All
The
right.
crowd, yeah.
The woman that I saw from the stabbing, she got released like 4 days later. I'm like, she did attempted murder.
Yikes.
She is houseless. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? She's gonna get some more fentanyl and be right back at it.
Beast mode.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, and to the fentanyl thing, I will say that if you were doing drugs years ago, and then you start back up right now, it's going to be a different, you know. And so
it don't hit like
and,
it used to.
Yeah, no, no,
It's a different salad.
Different.
It's a different
Yeah,
salad
different.
for sure.
Yeah, and so you know, I do feel for this individual, but that's what took my blanket.
Yo,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
don't take-
I was out there John Wick, bro. I was like, I
Weezy
was out
Wick?
there, yeah, bro. I was out there John Wick.
Why does that sound like an instant?
Yeah.
I got the.
What does that
I got the
instant
new
smell
Wheezy.
like?
And it
It
smells
like justice.
That's what I say. It smelled like revenge. It's best served cold. No, it was
Served cold.
yeah. No, it was.
Shout out to Armani.
Shout out to a lot of people.
Dude,
There was
I mean, just,
there's a lot of
just
people who had my
cold
back.
chi-
So I'm gonna leave it at that. It's, you know.
I just meant the brand.
Oh, Giorgio Armani.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Armani's brand.
Cold thing about it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. It was
Dish best served cold thing about it.
but yeah. Hey y'all. So anyway, so that said, I have to leave a little bit early today to go handle some things.
All right.
Yeah.
Man.
Nobody was injured.
Some appropriate legal things.
Yes.
You have to go talk to some officials about
Exactly.
some things.
Exactly.
On the
No-
right side of the fence.
On the right
Right
side
side
of the fence. Like nobody got hurt. Nobody nothing. The blanket was returned. That's it. I had a
Okay.
conversation.
So this is what I gotta say.
I try to approach it with respect.
I know
That's
that
real.
you went through a lot lately. You also got your the dead stock mobile got broken into.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, now it's a while ago, I guess. But
And then also homie Han got his shop hit.
dog, they took
All
only
the food.
They took
And,
both carts.
How they
Yeah, dog.
how they compound it,
Yes.
like it's so much worse
It's
than
all
if
the
you would
same
have
day.
just take the money.
Yo.
If you just take the money, you lose the money. You can
Right.
try to recoup it. You lose the food. One, you can't open up that day.
No.
Then you got to sit up here and your employees can't. Then you got to get your employees to go get more food for the following day.
Yeah.
It's like you double, triple lose on it.
Well, and it's all like, and you're losing. Majority of the time, there's like you're taking stuff that's been prepped out, right? So you know,
Someone
all the
loves
onions
Han's
got to
food.
get. Yeah. Well, they took Han
Yo.
and the food from the cart across DeMarco's.
Achievements on
Yeah, they took the food from
For
both
real.
of them.
That's
Yeah,
cold biz,
and then
man.
who else got broken into? It was all on the same day.
So, in light of that, I wanted all that bad news that happened. I wanted to. We were supposed to do the chicken challenge today, and we're not doing it. But I wanted to try to make your day a little bit better.
I'm scared.
So I got you this.
For 1 second.
I,
Hey, that's tight. He said, "So I got you." I'm like, hold up.
He's like, wait. I'll look at it a
so
second.
I got you. If you can hand this to my brother.
Yo,
Hey, that's tight.
Got
that's a great gift.
Hey, man,
someone loves Iverson.
Hey, everybody, who doesn't?
that's what I'm talking about with him.
That man was on my wall.
He was.
He knows.
Yes.
He's seen it.
When did this is like this is a achievement unlock Funko.
Yeah. No,
Dude,
for real.
And the funny thing about it is because I saw on the Drip, what is the YouTube show called? Unboxing.
No, Dead Stock
Unboxing,
Unboxed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stock
Dead Stock
Unboxing,
Unbox. I was like, yo, you got something to unbox on the show.
There we go.
Right there.
Hey, man.
And homie got you one. He got you the pop that has
He did.
the magazine cover in the
Dan
background.
did. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Just letting you know, I didn't wild out on that. Not only was it on sale, but then I had the super. it was on super clearance. Jordan wasn't on clearance, but
Jordan's still full
So
price.
just
Jordan's
make
still
it.
full price.
I feel like all those things just
Went away.
Yeah.
But hey, I got it, and I brought it. I'm just, sometimes you give people gifts, and they're like, "Hey, this is a little expensive and much." And
I would have
not.
accepted it. No, this would have been fine. You say, actually, why don't you go back to telling me how much it originally was?
Well, I mean, the price is also on the bottom, so I didn't want you to open it up and look at it and then be like, "Oh," but then I got a deal on top of that. So,
Oh my god!
Damn, a deal on top of the deal on top of the deal.
So they gave it to you.
So this was free.
So they owed you $3.
I'll say this: for a large dead stock coffee and a cookie, costs more than that.
I'm still thankful.
And I'm saying, I'm saying a coffee, not a mocha. Coffee.
Black.
Man,
Black.
all right. Hey, I'm still thankful.
Yeah, no.
No, hey, yo, you
great
still
gift.
got it? It's
I do
dope.
still got it. I don't even want to look at the price.
Yeah,
of the
that-
bottle.
yeah,
I'm not even.
You should show me. I'll look for you.
Oh wow. Okay. Should my feelings be more hurt or less hurt?
Why would they be hurt? It's the thought that matters.
It is. It is. Nah, I appreciate it.
The thought was cool. It's once it was on sale happened.
And once it was on sale, and then it was on sale.
And it was on super sale.
Hey.
Then they hooked it up.
Yeah.
I had
And then my boy was
I
there.
had my
Hey,
$5
yeah.
off coupon that month too.
Hey, that's a great gift. No, for real. That's
Oh man,
I'm thankful, man.
PGSG.
just one.
Shout out to AI, man.
Give you a pick me
man.
up.
For real.
I appreciate that. It does pick me up.
Oh God,
I always look at these things. I'm like, man, how did they make generic black face? And then they just like, and that would just,
Kill it.
yeah.
The funny thing is
Yeah.
that's the same face as Wheezy. They just made him shorter.
Oh, like Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, I'm like, as me?
You're like, wait, where my
Yo, the
straight backs
fact-
at?
We gotta do a Seattle episode just so we can go up to the Pops factory and get Pops made of us.
Oh, that's cool. I would do that.
That's a great episode.
But
That's a great episode.
Man, this phone is on fire.
Yeah,
Dude.
for sure.
he pops off in the
Pops off.
Yo, last time someone
Pop off.
was blowing up, their phone was blowing up during the episode.
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Hey, yo, you got a promotion?" They got a promotion.
Hey.
Jordan became creative director. We just throwing out blessings. So what you want?
There it is.
He said, so what you want?
I want a couple of these not on sale. Give me that full retail. You know what I'm talking about? I'm
He said,
cool.
no,
I'm
no
good.
time out, no
Simple
time out, no
man.
time back.
Simple man. Hey. Man. Hey, if they got a B Roy somewhere,
Wow.
that's all I'm saying. Hey,
That's a good one.
hey.
That's a good one, man. It's gonna
That's
have
one they forget.
It's gonna have good needs though.
So
It's gonna come with extra braces.
Yo, speaking of
this show is
legendary.
completely off the
No,
rails.
it's not. This is the rails it's supposed to be on. Speaking of legendary Blazers, and I'm not a Blazer fan. That boy Dame done put up 71
Hey, man.
on him.
They gotta put
Last
respect on my
night?
man's name.
He put 71. Have you been to a game and watched him score?
Yeah,
Okay. He scores disgustingly easily.
it's artistic.
It is artistic, and he does not speak. Like people will be like, "Yeah, high five and whatever," and he just says,
Mm-hmm.
"That's
He's
it."
cold, man. No bias. They gotta put respect on my man.
Somebody was speaking yesterday about it, and they said they were like, "Man, the crazy thing about Dame is, in the beginning, he was like, I should be getting paid more. I'm one of the best, whatever,' and like he wasn't really performing. Like he was good, but now he is so efficient. He
That
is
part.
so efficient.
2 turnovers the whole game.
He's
He only had 2
on
turnovers.
71 points.
Yeah, 71 points, 2
Stop
turnovers,
it.
7 and 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
MVP votes better be through the roof.
They're
That's
not.
all.
They're
They're not.
But
They're not.
but
We know.
yeah,
They're
you need
not,
to.
but,
You need to.
Portland fans, you know how they get.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, that was. Excuse me. That was insane, dog. My man he opens his hands. He said, "Go home," and the ball's like, "You got it." He said, "I'm up." He says,
That's
"Return the sender." Just
Went
gone,
off.
dog.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy 71.
But yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. Came back from New York. They the snow almost made me not be able to go to New York. And then on the way back, they delayed my flight by like 4 or 6 hours, and went to LaGuardia, and they were like, "Oh no, yeah, your flight's all messed up. We don't even know if this one gonna actually connect."
They said, but if you go to JFK right now,
So they told me to go to JFK,
Empty.
and then they were like, you know what? We're gonna bless you a little bit. Bam, let me give you that first class. And I was like, yo, dope,
like that.
thank you. And it was from New York to Seattle, so it was damn near the whole flight.
pretty much.
And then they're like, the other one we're gonna give you Comfort Plus though. And I was like, yo, that's cool. It's less than an hour flight. Yeah. I'm down with that. Get up to the gate at Seattle, and Leia's like, ooh, I am so sorry. And I was just like, oh no, you didn't. And she's like, I don't know how to tell you this. You got bumped up to first class.
She's like, oh,
I was like, yes,
what a day.
but I hate
I have
you. Why'd
such
you
bad
have to
news
do
for
that?
you.
man. She said,
I don't know how to tell you. I promise. I promise
she's like, I don't know.
Okay. I promise I don't know how to tell you this.
she's like, but your life is about to get better.
Life is about to get way better.
Oh, your knees are about to not be jacked.
Oh man, I'm trying to find the video of Dame on the flight.
Him. Oh, it's Blizzard bars, dog.
I'm trying to.
You saw that?
Oh, there it is. There
dog.
it is.
There, it was not
Yeah.
because he had so much woven in basketball references. What's it also playing on?
Something else too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because it was doing the double. All right, come on, computer.
Okay.
You know, he said, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Oh man.
No, now you're good. Now you're not good.
Not good again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
weird.
little choppy.
That's all right, man. We know it was there. We know the Blizzard bar.
I mean, it's funny enough. He could just bring it up on the computer. You want me to send you the link?
Oh,
Yeah,
this in it.
because I'm not gonna say the name, but shout out to the brand of this TV. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to this brand of TV. That's all I'm gonna say.
was that one of them Hennessy's?
That's one of them. Yeah. You know,
or is
that's,
that a?
that's a.
no,
you know,
oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Shout out to that one.
What's that brand's name? Heressery. His.
How do you want me? How do you
Oh,
want me
it
to
look
send
like
you
it
want me
looks
to
like a
text it to
dub,
you,
like the
or-
logo looks like a weird
just text it
W.
to
No,
myself and you
it
can
starts with an H.
just,
It's like Hussein.
I don't know that one.
I just thought it's called
So
Hennessy.
you can just bring up my text messages and I'll just
I was like,
text it to you.
Man,
You can bring up my text messages.
well,
on
why
the
was you mad
computer.
at the Blizzard bars, bro? What's wrong?
I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at him.
You said
I just. Hey,
Hey, weren't you on a label
you
with
know,
Dane?
No, was not.
Well, I thought he was on.
Martell. Shout out to Tell. Martell. Yeah.
you was on Martell's label.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
what was it
Martell-
called again?
Erst.
Ears.
Erst. Yeah.
Martell is a very nice guy.
Wait,
Very
no,
nice.
that was
Martell is such a nice guy.
Yeah.
that was
she's
what's
good people.
Shout out Martell
Dodger was
Webster.
on there with you.
Yeah, Dodgers
Yes.
on there. Yeah. Yeah, Dodgers on there. Yeah, no, Tell's great people, man.
Yeah.
For real. Connect with my guy.
I run into Martell in the most random places, though.
Yo, he's that.
Yeah.
He'll
I
just
ran-
hit
Mac
you.
Mini.
No, but I run into him like getting frozen
Get it.
yogurt, and I was like, "Dog, what are you doing here?" Like,
It's like, what's up?
yeah, he's like, "Man, I'm having froyo with my family." I'm like,
Hit me one day. Just
Okay.
pull up. Hey, where you at? I'm, like, I'm at the crib. What's up? I'm gonna pull up. All right.
"Yeah." Or I'll see
Shout out
him
to
like
Tell.
I'll see him like picking up his car from getting detailed. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what's up, man?" I'm like, What's
let's
up?
Let's watch these Blizzard bars.
"Blizzard bars."
Where the fuck is Tristan? Hey. How the fuck we stuck up in the snow? Guess we fly this bitch tomorrow. Bookies know I keep a clip, won't change what I'ma get tomorrow. Bag stuck on the plane, I might have to buy a fit tomorrow. In this cuffing weather, grab your bitch, she might get hit tomorrow. Drew gon' set the pick, I'm pulling up from 40. Cause this bitch and niggas, cause they act like they don't know me. I'ma tap my wrist, it's game time, I give them fits. So with the gang, we keep it lit. Captain, let me in the pit. Hey, me and T, I thought y'all knew that was my nigga. At the door and grab my teeth up off the 6
Boo.
Sugars in the locker room like
T should've been a 60 step.
Got me tight, stepped up in this fucking blizzard.
That's your squad. I
Yeah, dog. Why you listen? Clearly. When I heard Matisse got traded, I was mad. Dog, why? I think it was good bars, dog. I thought it was good. For being a freestyle, talking about being
That
stuck in the
wasn't a
blizzard.
freestyle. He had his phone in his face. And
Whatever, he wrote it
right.
He wrote it while he was
Yeah,
on the plane.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, I call it,
Here's my
as
question.
a non-rapster,
Yeah.
We have the rapster here.
as a non-rapperator.
Non-rapperator opinion.
Yeah.
Where do you think Dame falls under the rappers in the NBA? Like, where is he at the top of the
My
list?
man over here sneezing. He don't care about us on the camera.
Come on,
hey,
Jesus, what's up? You good?
What's up with your elbow,
Switch
dog?
the camera to them.
Yeah. You should have been like,
I love that. The people. I was dying, bro. But where does Dame rank on the rapper list of NBA players?
I would put him at number. You know, I never really listened to Shump. I heard that he was good.
Him versus Kobe.
Nah, the Kobe was not good. No,
I'm happy this camera is not on me right now.
No, Kobe was not a good.
I'm not saying nothing about Kobe.
I mean, you know, this is different. We're not talking about Kobe and the basketball ability. R.I.P. Kobe. Kobe was not good at rapping. He was not good at it, bro. But
I'm not disagreeing.
I would say I am. Anybody can get mad at me. I don't care.
No, yeah.
Because there was Kobe, Shaq. AI.
Jules.
My man Jules, you know what I'm saying? Number one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number one. Come on, man. 40 bars. Come on.
Respect.
Okay, but that's like always number one. So I will remove that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he's number one, but he's also number one. He's also number three. As you know what I'm saying, shout out my man AI.
How did this become the AI episode?
Always. I will put it at Shaq. Because Shaq had the perfect bars for the time period.
That's
right?
true.
You know, like he had the perfect. He rapped
If you
in
Snickens joint, he went crazy.
dog. Shaq was smacking that thing. I would go Shaq, and then I would actually go Dame. Honestly, I think that Dame he has his own. He definitely got that Bay Area style.
But he's rapping though,
And he's actually doing it.
Yeah.
Like he's putting in the work. He's not just messing around with it.
right?
I don't know what Kobe was thinking. I know Shump was serious about it.
Yeah.
Actually, Martell was rapping too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
never listened to Martell's music. Honestly,
Tell's nice, man.
But so you know, after talking about him,
Oh, I forgot about Fu Snickens.
That
Yeah,
song,
dog.
just that song. I just remember that song. Like,
dog, I'm outstanding, bro. I'm outstanding. Come
pops
on,
used to
man.
You talking about What Up Doc?
Yeah, what up, Doc? That's the
Oh
one.
man, it said "Can we rock?" What's up, Doc?
That's a break joint right
Yeah, it's
there.
like, wee,
Fools
wee,
were in
wee,
the
wee.
cypher game.
Dog,
Yeah,
yeah.
that noise, the whole song was
Dog.
kind of crazy. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I was like, what? What are y'all doing?
Dog, it was actually a good album. Like
Well, I ain't got no audio, Jesus.
huh?
Can I rock? What's up,
What's
Doc?
up, Doc?
Dude, you know what?
It is muted. It was 100% muted.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
we got the double play. We might pause it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hold on.
But then,
we
and then
we're going back to the old days where I put the mic on the thing.
Oh yeah. And then you know, because we're in Portland, I'll give another shout to Can I Get a Headband?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Throw it. Y'all know that one? Come on. They better know that
That's
one.
Jailblazer time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when they all had headbands.
Yeah.
I think Rick Adelman was the coach at the time, and he was even wearing a headband on the bench. He said, I mean, that's not Shaq, but yeah. But he had like,
Yeah. He's good.
Can we rock? What's up, Doc? I feel like
Crazy song.
this should have been in the
Next gotta have the Lazarus, right?
I think he does.
Hey, he said
His cadence was wild. Like
That's
he
what I'm
was,
saying,
he was
dog.
nailing that. Like, make sure it's broke. Come on.
What's up, Doc?
kinda
Can
did his
we
thing
rock?
on that.
Come on, man.
Shaq did his thing on
Shaq was, I would say is, you know,
All right.
he's still here. Shaq is a good rapper.
No. The dude from Fu Snickens who wrote that for him is a good rapper.
That's so,
He sat up here and
So-
that was the most ghost written thing ever. Because you see every other Shaq rap performance. Don't even take a Shaq rap performance. Take Shaq and Steel. That's the equivalent of his
Shaq
mic
and
skills.
Shazam. Come on now, we're gonna do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Remember in the parallel universe that
It's not a parallel universe. It's real.
no, the parallel universe or what was it? The Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Where
No. It's real. I know what you're talking about. The movie exists, bro. The movie exists.
That comedian, what's his name?
Sinbad.
Did a movie where he was Shazam, where he was
It's called Kazam. It was
Kazam.
Yeah.
Kazam, yeah.
and it does not exist.
It exists, bro.
It does not
It
exist.
exists.
Yo, they don't even
gotta
got that
look
on
this up.
bootleg DVD covers.
Man, it exists. I know. And I was supposed to find it. Remember, I was like, I'm gonna find it, and I never did. But shout out
look in China,
Walkerware.
man.
She's making a
Oh,
comeback.
yo.
Yeah, she's making a comeback. Actually, it's been back.
Now I could be wrong, but was Walker Ware also involved with Mecca? Were they tied in?
I think that maybe she may have been a designer on Mecca.
Okay.
I don't know if she was like financially tied in, or maybe she was in the. I'm not sure, but I think there was like a small tie-in. Yep.
Got you.
Well, there's a couple of things we do on the show, and I want to make sure we get to do them while Ian's still here. There's a certain level. We just gonna do the interview portion after bougie ass Weezy leaves.
Bro, not. I wish it's bougie. This is not. I'm not leaving for fun.
He's leaving for
I'm
fun.
not flying.
Yeah, only
I'm not
for
flying
fun.
somewhere.
Yeah. I'm not going to New York getting first class and then first class.
I love how he's.
Double first class. My man, hey, sales. Getting
It
it.
was nice.
Hey, well, I bet what? I'm not mad.
P.S. The truck in the snow, icy.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a bad thing.
No,
Truck in the snow is icy.
it was my truck in the snow was colder than the snow.
Yeah.
It was cold blooded, just going through it. I
Cold-blooded
also
things
realized
hibernate in the
I
snow.
am fully adopted into the old white man.
When he pulled up, I was like, "Why you got this big old truck, bro?"
Get her done.
Man,
I was like, that's that country. I was like, hey, but
he said,
What was
You
the
hit
thing
a
that
few
we all
people.
said back at the basketball games in high school? Coming at you.
country, yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah. Good
Coming at you.
times.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say.
Yes. And this fool started it.
No, that wasn't me. I didn't start that. That was Shovel. Shovel started that.
You have
Shovel.
a
It was
friend
either
named
you,
Shovel.
I thought it was you or Ilmac.
It might you might be right. You might be right.
said,
I can't. You might be
Said
right.
that was Shovel.
It wasn't.
Hey, shout out to Shovel,
we have a
man.
human being
Yeah.
that is one of our close friends
Just talked
named
to him,
Shovel.
yeah. Shout out to Shovel.
Did he have his brother named Spade?
No, close.
Yeah.
Close. No. Not close.
No.
But
Sis-
yeah, not
sis
close
named
enough.
Rake. All right.
What time is it? What's it?
Yeah, he said, it's time for you to go. He said, man, don't you got to go right now?
All right, so one of the things that we do on the show is it's new. We started because of our boy Dre Mayo. The racial draft. We are the black delegation. If there's this next, get on me. This next segment is the racial draft, the black delegation. As the black delegation, we have come together to choose who do you want to
What is
bring.
that voice?
I know.
That's
black.
that's
It's supposed
the
to be-
most deaf doing the black delegation dude. As the black delegation,
So we the black delegation.
Shout out to Mos Def, man.
man, love him. Favorite rapper.
So good.
What?
Most stuff is go ahead.
Which one of you want to go first on picking who's going to be brought into the black delegation?
You?
Go for it.
No.
Go for it.
No,
I'm a guess.
I'm out.
I'm a guess.
I'm about to guess who I'm gonna choose. You know what? Because of some recent things that took place, I'm choosing the homie Richard from Mata.
Richard Mata, you are now officially black.
That's right, man. Hey,
Your credit is fucked. Your bank loan for that card is gone.
Hey.
But your chicken is always
it's
gonna
always
be
fire,
icy.
dog. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Hey, shout out Richard, man. You black now.
You black.
You know, welcome. I'm gonna take Soph too. Come on, Soph. Richard and his wife Sophia. Come on. Yeah, that's
I can't wait to clip that.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
be
amazing.
Yeah.
You know how you stop Asian hate? Make them all black.
I did not laugh. That's not funny, but it's funny though.
Hey,
That's not funny, but that's hilarious.
shout out to my people, man. Shout out to my other people. You know,
But shout out to my people.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
That-
make them black.
my goodness. Well, we were joking because like we keep doing these like
I said Steph
like
Curry.
like Sunday. I was like, dog, he's already black.
Yo, hey, if they can say Tiger Woods, I can say Steph Curry.
That's true.
I also said Mariah Carey, which we found out was black.
Hey,
I didn't know for the longest time. I was like, she's black, and they're like, no, she's not.
No, dog. The thing that made me realize Mariah Carey was black was just like,
The
I was like,
dress
her
also?
hair is not that.
yes.
Her hair is not that immaculate. There's no way. You have to be black. That is a weave, wig, clip on Lego hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not.
Mariah,
I have
gonna,
no
if,
words.
if Mariah comes and attacks me, I have a great thing to write about. It's like as soon as LeBron finds out about this, LeBron or we get sued, I got a great thing to write about.
Hey, if you don't have one yet, I have one. It's gonna be very controversial.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. For the black delegation, I would like to elect Bad Barbie, aka Bad Baby, aka Catch Me Outside.
Ugh.
The only reason is she said the only man that she could ever love is Chief Keef, and I got to rep Chicago till I die.
Oh my gosh.
She's a millionaire.
Oh, she is.
She's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Chief Keef, get your baby mama.
She is a millionaire. Oh my goodness.
No, I know it was the worst. It was the worst.
I have nothing to say on that, but I you know what?
you gonna bring in Logan Paul, bringing in Low Game.
Oh no, I don't even know who those people are.
My man
One of
said
them fights.
Yeah.
I don't know who. No. I mean, I didn't want it to be someone I know that's close to me.
Why you don't like them?
But no, I love him with all my heart. Shout out to my boy Calvin Valentine, man. You been at the cookout, bro. I love you, dog. You already know.
Does he cook?
Shout out. I mean,
no,
he's Jewish.
You know what? I'm gonna take that away from you. 'Cause I'm gonna take that.
I got lightheaded. I'm about to pass out. He said, I mean, he's Jew. Does he cook? He's Jewish.
I'm gonna take that away from you, but also slightly give it back to you. Because this fool used to walk around at a dashiki back in the day.
No.
Yes,
No.
he did. In fact, I don't do that many tweets. He roasted me about something. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, is this really the nigga that was wearing the dashiki really trying to talk to me right now?
It was in all transparency, it was for the homie's wedding. He's Nigerian. It was for a wedding.
But then he kept wearing it.
I was there. We'll talk off camera. Because now I'm curious.
He said,
like, wait, I was at the wedding. Hey, I was at the wedding. I was there. I was at the wedding.
I was there.
It's great wedding. Great people.
Yeah.
Good people. Good wedding.
Good dashikis.
Great dashikis. Great people. Great food.
Great
Very
food.
colorful.
Very, very black. Very, very black.
Super all black moment.
All black moment. Very black.
I was honored to be there.
I was so honored. Amazing time. Can't believe it happened. Amazing time.
Never said the N-word. They said I had to pass. Never said it.
Never said it. Never said it on camera.
Long story short, shout out to my boy Calvin.
Shout out to G-Force.
You know what time it is. Hey, yeah.
Dude, I love all the now old nicknames that we have. Because I was going to say your old rapper name, which I don't know, it's gone now, right?
It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gone. There was a very,
said-
very short list.
He had multiple names, but just like our homeboy Benny, aka Robinson,
Yeah.
aka Ben.
Yeah.
Like the names, I'm like, how did you go from the regular name to the short version of the name to then making it long again?
Sometimes you got to switch it up. It's like double dutch.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to A Minor, man.
Yo, A minor.
Love you.
Still should make beats.
He was very good.
Still should make beats. We and him have this weird long history. First off, they really did try to get these two brothers to kill each other.
I don't know why.
It was like this was a weird thing about Milwaukee. There wasn't that many black people. And the black people that were there.
So we're thinking about Oregon. So
Even less so in Milwaukee.
As you get a little bit further down the funnel,
Hey,
They would lie on stories about about people just to get them to fight for no reason.
That's
Me and
real.
him never got into like a physical
Never.
altercation ever. But it was like I remember we met each other at our boy Nicholas Tooley's house.
Wow.
For
Tooley's
a
parties,
Halloween
man.
party.
got the Thule on.
Yo,
man.
Tooley probably has some
Yo.
Toolies now for sure.
Tooley's
Guaranteed.
parents did not give a fuck. They were there
Yo.
at the parties being like, "Oh, y'all kids got weed?
There were those bands.
It was that house.
They were the
I
bands
mean,
who were
I
like,
only
if you're
went to
gonna
a
party,
couple,
you guys are gonna party here, okay?
But
No, it wasn't even you on party here. It's like, yo, we throwing a party. Bring your friends.
yeah,
That's
and it would pack out.
It would pack out.
I definitely was like the music snob. I had like my little undergrounds. Like, see, I got the
the
Ruckus
CDs?
albums.
Yeah.
Yo, put this on. We ain't listen to this bullshit. Y'all playing Tech Nine? Fuck all that shit. Like,
Never
yeah,
was a fan of Tech
It was bad. Same. Sorry.
Tech
Hey,
Nine to go
whoever's a
crazy
fan.
house.
Dude, that was the my litmus test for white girls back in the day. I'm like, do you listen to Tech Nine? Cool, peace.
So would
This
that
shit
be
like,
MGK
oh, I
now?
loved it.
I feel like that'd be MGK now, right?
Oh, MGK. I'm all right. Yes. Why has he pulled some of the baddest women that were on my young adolescent list? Just Megan Fox, really.
I mean,
But the funny thing is, he also
He's
dated
white and he
Amber
has
Rose,
money.
and I never realized that.
I didn't know that one.
He dated Amber Rose, and I'm like, yo,
Megan Fox looked like she could be from like Lake Oswego, bro. Like that ain't nothing. That's
low
easy.
key.
That's easy.
Lake Oswego got some
yeah.
ladies who are
They're
very
not yams,
attractive.
but they ain't sweet potatoes either.
Yeah, nah, bro.
I don't know. I have no
Lake
no
Oswego-
comment. I have
yeah.
no comment.
What
he said.
what would
Zip-
the
zip it up
potato
tight.
name of white woman be?
Avocado.
You can't go.
Avocado toast with my egg. It's my egg and my avocado toast.
It's like when you have like when you go to somebody's house and they're like, we eat mashed potatoes, but they eat like smashed potatoes.
I would give them. What are the little? Are the little red ones?
Yeah, the red potato.
Potatoes?
Yeah, I think it's just called a red potato.
White women red
Wait, I was like,
potatoes.
a red potato. I think it's a
I
red
think it's just
potato.
called a red
I could be wrong.
potato.
They're literally
little
little
one.
balls.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't got no potato shaped to them. They did little balls.
Not even the.
White women, you red potatoes.
Wow.
I just.
Hey, it's cool.
That's
If my girl saw
What
the
time is
last
it?
episode we did with Jordan,
Hello.
I would-
Yeah,
I-
I gotta. Yep. Yapos is calling, dog. I gotta go. Actually,
Well-
I do gotta go in a couple minutes.
Yeah,
you do,
for
you
real.
do.
Yeah.
We also do a segment called Grind Your Beans. We're gonna let you do yours later.
Okay.
But we gonna get Wheezy's grinds his beans because I feel like I know what it is. It can only be one thing.
What grinds my beans? What grinds my beans is when people do illegal stuff and they get arrested and then they get out of jail
In 4 hours,
in hours. Yeah,
and they committed 30 crimes in
And they
like the
committed
last year.
So many crimes, dog.
That's crazy.
So many crimes.
Like the last Batman was almost 4 hours and they were out of jail that fast. Like that's crazy.
He was out of
That's
jail in less than
crazy.
2 Avatar movies.
He went
Yeah, for
into
real.
jail. They turned on Lord of the Rings and got out of jail.
He's like, has Frodo
watch
made it to the
this.
Shire
Yeah.
yet? No. Well, it's okay, man. You can go ahead and get out.
Just watch this. Just watch this, and then as soon as it's over, you can leave. And he's just sitting there, just like, man, what if that was really how punishment was?
Can I stay for like another hour?
They made you do something that you just really didn't like. Them like, Ian, do you like watching movies? I'm like, not really. Like, perfect. Then they just turn on a movie, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
perfect.
that'd be me and
I could
friends.
be doing
I'm like,
so
no,
many other
turn
things.
this
Yo.
off. Turn this off.
You lucky because I got baited into Seinfeld by like Adam, my girl, Kenny, and all them.
Yeah, yeah.
They all made me watch Seinfeld or kept doing references and then would be playing clips or be out on the porch playing an episode. And I'm like,
Bill the porch played the episode.
I'm just like, yo, man, why?
It's a nice porch.
It was a great porch.
Yeah.
This is the porch when you were off at like 22nd, 21st. Oh, that was a nice porch.
It was a nice porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't deal with the Seinfeld. And then like, oh, you got to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's like
If you
extreme
get- you
Seinfeld.
And I was like, and Curb is cool,
Curb,
especially
I
with
love Curb
any episode
personally.
with the black dude, and he's sitting up here like basically breaking shit down, being like, "No, you whitey white. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
understand this."
Yeah. It's like when you watch Blackish and then you watch Black AF. Like when you watch Blackish, you're like, oh yeah, okay.
What is Black AF?
Oh, that you don't know Black AF? So Kenya Burns is who did Blackish, who wrote it. He is the character in Black AF. He wrote it. Blackish is about his life,
Okay,
like a loose interpretation. But Black AF is him as himself, but it's an interpretation of his life. It's like the extreme version of Blackish.
I feel like the main dude on Blackish, the dad, I can never remember his name.
Anthony Anderson.
Anderson,
And then-
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be on this show. I feel like that. In fact, I think he could be a stunt double for you.
Could be. Yeah.
I have a weird power of being able to tell people exactly who they look like.
Mhm.
I just want the Anthony Anderson hairline. Today I look like Ndamukong Suh, I realized.
So-
Come hit it with the middle camera. See if you look
Grant
on the
Legend.
side.
Grant Legend,
Yeah, Grant Legend, whatever.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He said I wasn't there.
Well, I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Hey,
Shout out
hey.
Harry
You ever
Christian.
spend
Hey,
time in Milwaukee?
almost Cleveland. Almost went to Cleveland. You know, shout out to the
In
Warriors.
Milwaukee, Oregon.
I almost went to Hillsborough High, but
No.
I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hillsborough High has nothing to do with Milwaukee.
No,
No, I was just
we're
saying,
talking
I was
about
saying-
small
I was
schools.
saying too.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about small schools and being blacks in small schools.
Yeah.
But instead, I was a black in a tiny school instead of a small school.
Mm.
Heritage Christian. Yep. Right next to Hillsborough High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I looked at it. I was in Hill High District.
Because you are so religious.
Super. I mean,
Super-
I'm not religious, but
you so Christmassy.
Christmas is, first of all, Christmas barely has anything to do with Christianity. So loose. So loose.
Yo.
But
Did I ever tell you the story of how my daughter found out that Santa Claus wasn't real?
you told her?
No.
Oh.
All right. Shout out OPB. You are the worst. You're the worst. Your after school hours, you should really think about who you have on. So there was like
OPB
they're
selling
doing
facts, B.
huh?
OPB out here for the facts.
They are here for the facts, but
Yeah.
also if you know you're in the car with your children and you don't want to listen to rapidy rap, or I'm just gonna stop there.
You gotta hippity hop would also been a finance.
Hippity hop. But they basically were doing some specials like, oh, and when I realized Santa Claus wasn't real, and my daughter is like sitting in the back seat and we're driving her to Kumon, and she's just like, what?
Oh
And
man,
she's like,
shook her world.
Santa
bro.
Claus isn't real, and we were both like,
Sugar.
and he's like going deeper into it, and we're just like immediately like, no. And I was like, all right, baby, what you got to understand is
Damn.
Santa Claus was real. Santa Claus, that he was a saint, and he now lives on in the spirit of us carrying on the tradition of him. So
Hey,
every person,
That was a solid
That's pretty good
interpretation.
decoded.
I
That's
was
pretty
like-
good
That was a
decoded.
solid
I was like,
interpretation.
yeah.
I was like, so we keep the spirit alive of him, and like one day when you have kids, you'll be Santa Claus, and you'll get to pass that on, the joy of giving and being a good person, and da 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 da. And she was like, so it was you the whole time? And I was like,
You're like,
and your
yeah,
mama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, listen, Santa Claus ain't paying no bills, all right?
Yeah,
Santa
yeah.
Claus ain't working.
We did this.
Yeah, and he said, hey, listen, I don't actually ever remember a time when Santa Claus was real in my life.
For real.
And, but I also don't remember, I think we talked about this, I also don't remember my mom ever telling me not to tell anybody.
Mhm.
People would talk about it, and I would just be like, They're like, well, look what Santa got me. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no problem. Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? 6-year-old Weezy, like,
He's like, your dad's making up for not being here.
yeah,
All right.
man. Not at all did I not say. I never said that.
You said that.
No, I just was like,
Jeffrey Klein
like-
in the third grade.
nah, people would be at school and they'd be talking about Santa got me this, so I'm gonna ask Santa for that, and I'm like, and I just accepted it.
Yeah.
You know, like
what it
and,
was.
and I don't remember a time where I ever thought that it could have been that he could have been real, or that I ever remember being like, hey man, FYI.
Sam was
He
alright.
said, my nigga dead. Like, there was never a time when that was a thing. But that's whatever. I just don't know how I know my mom was like, Santa boy?
Right.
Nah, that Game Boy came from me.
Yeah.
I went to work. You don't see me because I'm at work,
For real.
and so that's how I know about Christmas. So I know when I'm asking, I'm like, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
No, I ain't sending no letter. I'm asking you. Though.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The worst part about it, and this is the extremely worst part about it, is so then my girl was like extra about Santa Claus within our daughter, and you leave out milk and cookies. That's just it. Easy. You done.
You don't get them no more.
No, is well, yes. We'll get in that later.
He said,
There's a story.
You-
Okay.
He said,
So she sits up here and is like, we gotta take care of the reindeer too. Santa Claus is hungry, but the reindeer are doing all the work.
they are.
And so we had to
You're not
get
wrong.
carrots. And she's like, hey, I ain't going back downstairs. Can you go and handle the carrots? And it's not, we have to leave out the carrots. I got to sit up here and eat them and spit them out on the ground to make it look like the reindeers have munched on them and so it fell out of their mouth. And so when we got done with my daughter at that point, this whitey white.
That's crazy.
After that point, I was like, all right, cool. I ain't doing this with my son. And then my girl like snuck it in one day, like just said it to him, like, oh yeah, we gotta get the carrots for the reindeer. And I'm just like,
he said, bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
And my daughter straight looked at me and just smiled, just straight smiled at me.
Amazing.
I hope you
And it
look
was
back
the
at,
Trader Joe carrots too. And I'm like,
they're kind of dusty.
Hey, those carrots probably went.
No,
crazy.
they're kind of dusty, dog. They're like awkwardly juicy. They're like mad wet, but then you bite one, you're like, this carrot don't taste like nothing.
Shout out to TJ's.
Hey,
TJ's
Besides
tempura.
Trader Joe's beat.
TJ's tempura. Oh.
you don't know about it?
No, I
Oh,
mean,
you
So
don't
they
know
made
about
their-
the Trader Jose's, the Trader Wong's, the Trader Ming's?
wait.
All right,
They do their
own.
You didn't. All right.
Brought to you by Funko Pop
Shout out AI.
and Round and Rock. AI forever. My butt.
As you walk off set, can you next time you on the show, can you bring us a bag of beans so we can do Grind Your Beans sponsored by
That's amazing.
yes.
Okay, I got it.
Because you told me
That's
my
tight.
beans were dusty.
Dusty Bean. Oh,
This
that's
is so-
amazing, bro.
dude. You
That's
can also
amazing.
now
Move in the middle,
over and
yeah.
be-
Okay, I gotta look. I didn't know. See, that's the thing. I'm still gonna.
Dude, that's what I can't. I now I've changed my life, and it's in one particular subject. What is it? You get lost. The door is that way. Okay. Word.
Peace.
Peace. This is all hilarious.
Damn, can I get some more water? Hey, Seuss, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, we get you some water.
I don't know why I didn't bring my
A jug.
jug. Chilling. Ice cold.
Here, I'm gonna.
Ice cold.
Don't throw it. No, don't throw it. Hell no.
You just drop it like, oh, I thought I had hands, man. My bad.
I dropped this one to catch that one.
Oh,
Just because you said that, now I'm gonna tell this other story when you get back.
that's
Go
hilarious.
ahead. Go ahead. You saw how he rolled his eyes at me too when he left.
He did.
He treats me like his dad in a sense of just being like when you get annoyed, you're like, come on,
like
Dad.
Don't.
Do you need a little?
I'm still chilling. I'm still working on this one. Slow
just
stroll.
Let you warm it up and still get that cream in it. Just a little diluted.
I'll shit my brains out, bro. We keep
Hey,
going.
yo, bro, dude, I'm gonna do that and smoke a cigarette after
Yeah.
this.
Hey. I might have to. Tom Segura. Yeah.
I don't even know what we were on. I just my whole brain frazzled.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, my kids and Christmas sucks. Also, I will say this: as you see, I am the greatest gift giver ever.
That's a great gift, honestly. Like, hilarious to bring up and being on sale. That was my favorite part. That was classic. But that's an awesome gift, bro.
Dude, and it's funny because I like walked in and I like looked at it and I was like, you know what? Let me do it. Let me go ahead and do this. And I saw the price on the bottom and I was like, And then I went to the counter and they were just like, oh, this is even cheaper. And I was like, word.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, do I have my monthly like $5 off coupon? They're like, yes, you do. And I was like, run it.
Yeah.
Run it.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
a good deal.
dude, I couldn't.
It's a great, because regardless, it's just like, when you know the person and you know what that, whether it, what
They're
that
gonna like
brand or whatever that person, they're going to love that and cherish it. So
It's
it's cool.
just
Thanks
like-
for the water, bro.
it's like, oh, I know you going. Who the heck is Fabric TV? Hello. I also can't read. So is it Fabric TV? Was it? For Bryce? I don't understand how people be having like Twitter names, like when they do the late night show and they're like all the mean tweets.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, oh, blah blah blah. I'm like, how did you read that easy?
How did you know that's what that said?
Someone had to sit up here and say it and pronounce it for you to read it that easy.
Yeah.
This is a mistake. All right, now that you're what, you gonna take a the looks he gives me. The looks he gives me.
He's like, all right, go ahead. I'm gonna take this back here.
I'm also gonna say that I'm like, how the hell do you make coffee here? Because I don't know how you do it.
How I make coffee? I got water and I put it in the coffee machine and then put the things in the thing.
You described it as a thing in the.
I put the I put the beans in the grinder. I grinded the beans. I take a spoon and I put it into the thing.
The thing? What's the thing?
Which one?
My point.
What?
Anyway, tell your story.
What's the thing? Yo.
Though he left out 3, 4, 5 times, he could have just made a whole nother pot of coffee or made him a cup out there. But instead, he comes up here and then clowning on the pot that I made for us.
It's a good coffee.
Yo, dude.
It worked.
Where's the beans?
Huh?
In the thing, the call in the thing.
All right, so there's a grinder. Within the grinder, I grinded the beans. I take the lid of the grinder, I turn it upside down, so then I can scoop out the grounded beans and then put them in the specialty cup thing to the specialty little cup thing for the Keurig, because we have a Keurig here because yeah. So put it in there, close it, open up the coffee machine, and then there's a slot. You know what a slot is? It's not a thing, it's a slot. Put it in the slot where the receptacle that holds the coffee, because I'm not allowed to say things. I put that in there. I close it, close the lid, and then there's a button on top. It starts to heat up the water.
Keep going.
He said, I got it, but I'm gonna let you explain it. I got it, but I want you to explain it.
Remember, I could. All right. So remember how no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get in trouble. I realize my position and place in life, and it's not to sit up here and do what I was about to do.
Hey,
I'm trying to be a better human being.
self-awareness, brother. Self-awareness.
Anyways, now that I had to give a breakdown of our coffee situation here, Jesus Christ.
That's what I said. Coffee's good.
I like that you're yelling off screen. We can't hear them sitting up here picking up and trash and stuff in the other room. You think we're going to hear you through these walls? Not twice on the wall if you think we can hear you.
That's amazing.
Still can hear you. Anyways, people are foolish. Dude, first off, I guess we can start this officially now. Tell the people who you are. Wait, we can't, because he sit up here and he's making coffee in the other room instead of doing the damn show. Just come back and do the damn show. You gonna switch it? What?
This is the best, bro. This is amazing. I love it. I love it.
Tell the people who you are. God damn it.
How you guys doing?
This show's complete and utter trash.
Off the rails. Hey, you said it earlier.
We still
on
the
the
best
rails.
morning show.
Hey, it works. It works. It's real. It's authentic.
This is what happens when you know when they say you should have never gave that nigga money.
Mm-hmm.
You should have never gave this nigga a camera in
Yeah,
the morning show.
It is what it is. It works.
It's wild. All right, so Ep, you are a rap legend. Some would say God. Some might even say the King of the North.
Oh, well,
Getting that controversy.
well, that's I don't know about that. I mean, I ain't from the North Side, Southeast all day, but hey.
Hey, I mean, can we actually just start the beef with you and Luck One so we can just get that battle going?
No, man, no, we don't. Hey, we don't beef. There's no. That's funny. That's hilarious.
You know the funny thing is,
Shout out
have
to
you
Luck,
you
man.
ever been like? Has anyone ever called you out in Portland like on some rap beef type stuff to like, yo, I got to make a diss track against Ep?
I know better. I mean, but not even in a disrespectful way. But it's just like I'm just cool with mad people. So it's like why would that happen?
I'm sorry, I got to do this to you.
Okay.
It's horrible. I'm sorry. Hey, Jesus, come here real quick. I just need someone's reaction to this so I know I'm right about this. All right, Just put it on Ep. Ep is the real life Baloo from Tailspin. With the hat and the jacket, and then he's got the.
I don't know.
You don't know about this?
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
bruh.
Yeah, show me.
Bruh.
Let's see. Pull me up one time.
Bruh. All right.
Pull me up one time. Because it used to be, what's homeboy's name that retired? Is it? Oh, she's laughing. So it's Baloo. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait to see. I need this. Wait, which? I have a jacket like that too. I have that jacket. I mean, it was probably it was on sale. It was on sale. That's me though. That's me.
Yeah. You.
That's amazing.
I'm horrible. I love how I pressed the wrong button to sit up here and do that. You know what? And if we keeping it real, you got Robinson right there.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna say what that
worse.
thing at the bottom looks like. That's hilarious. That's amazing.
Dude, it's okay. And you know what? Then we got goo.
That's amazing, man.
You know, it's cool. And if we really want to do it, then we got shovel.
Amazing.
Huh?
I followed your instructions exactly,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing went in the thing.
Yeah, you had to put water in it.
He's like, I forgot the water. Yo.
I'm so tired of you.
Ooh, I did not expect to laugh this much.
Dude, what do you mean it's not it? Did you open it and close it? Did you put the pot all the way in? You got to lift it up just a little bit. See, that's what happens when you didn't listen to all the instructions. You the type of dude that messes up IKEA furniture, blames it on furniture, and tries to take it back, and then buys it back when it's in the
used section.
In the used section.
Yep.
I want to say things, but I realize the context of if I said it, how they would take it.
It's okay. That's why you can cut things out.
Dude, no, we can't. We live, bro.
Oh, true. That's true. Oops. Oh, it's all in.
It's all in.
It's
dude.
all
Screw
in.
it. I ain't editing this. It's 2 hours. I got shit to do, man. I'm tired.
Amazing.
No, all right. So rapping, been rapping since high school. You also happen to come up with the legendary Illmaculate.
Shout out to
Illmaculate.
That's okay. Yeah. Shout out Ilmac.
AKA Mustard.
Wow.
He did the sketch.
Yo.
He literally
He did.
Did he play both characters?
I want to say yeah. I could be wrong.
Dude,
but
when that came out, I was just like, yo, I know you did the world rap battles and all the different stuff, but you found your lane. This needs to be like a weekly thing, especially now that they got AI.
Oh.
Just sit up here and let them do deep fakes of different people.
Why not? Why not? We just, everyone needs
He
to
get a
prepare
TV
for
show
it.
real quick.
I think so.
It might take a year or two for it just to get the buzz bubbling enough, the hot ones effect.
Yeah.
And then you late night being like, oh.
Yo, Hot Ones went crazy. Like it was super small studio where you can see everything that was going on in the background. Yo, Hot Ones. I was at Target yesterday and their board game,
dude,
there was one left. Not that I was gonna get it, but there was one left.
No, dude, I can't deal with hot food. I would
same.
never be
You
on
already
Hot
know,
Ones.
same.
I would tap out quicker than DJ Khaled, and DJ Khaled tapped out on the first one.
Yeah,
I'd be like, smell the wings. I'm good.
And he tried to play it cool. Like, bro, don't try to play that cool. Like, we know.
But I'm like, I want to make fun of DJ Khaled for his ethnicity, for not being able to handle the spicy food. But then I'm like, I'm black and I can't sit up here and handle it, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Now I'm at a point where like I can eat spicy chips, so there's some progression, but no.
I'm like, I can do Frank's Red,
okay,
but I can't do too much.
Yeah,
and I can get down with sriracha.
Yeah.
Now
Same.
that's my limit.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not like,
rocking.
hey, yo, like I don't got sriracha in the fridge.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if there's a situation like, oh, yo, we're going to eat some pho, way to eat it with some sriracha in it, I can do that.
Put a little hoisin in there to, yeah.
Dude.
I mean, I can eat some. Have you had Nuke? It's like the green sauce bottle. It's like a little green sauce bottle. Yo, I'll put you on. It's amazing.
So
Amazing.
you what is it? I sweat juice and I drip sauce or what is it?
What is that for? What does he say? I don't remember, but
you not the juice, you the sauce.
yeah. So I like sauces and condiments are very special. But yeah, having a palate like that to where spicy
You
stuff
still
is
ain't
like,
done with the coffee yet.
the coffee is rocking.
And I like how he came in and he immediately hit the button on you.
He was talking.
Dude, you a special one.
Special.
You a real special one.
Good guy over there.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
amazing.
you know how I know this dude's bougie and he's a millennial to a T or is there a new generation yet?
Yeah, there's like 3 other ones, bro.
You is Generation Z or you a
No, I'm a millennial.
okay,
There
whatever.
it is.
Remember millennium? Anyways,
Wow.
I was born at the
this dude drinks nothing but Moscow mules.
Okay.
And then look at the
Okay.
cup that he
I was
brought.
gonna say, look at the cup.
He brought his coffee.
He's authentic to himself. I respect that.
That's the way that I sit up here and refer to anyone in a situation where it could become inappropriate to talk about someone's race.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, so it's very authentic, and I get away with it.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm like, white people, how did you not discover this? Just say it's authentic, and then you instead of being like,
No comment.
it's blank, it's this kind of food. I'm just like, it's very authentic.
Mhm.
It was an authentic experience,
Mhm.
and then you skate on by.
They love Panda Express. Let me tell you that.
Yo, Panda Express got better over time. Panda is the only food I would honestly say that's like fast food that got better. I remember back in the day we used to go to the mall and go to Cajun Grill.
Yo, shout out
this brother.
Hey, shout out Cajun Grill.
This brother put me on. He was like, yo, what are you getting? I'm like, I'm getting the orange chicken and then I'm getting the general chicken. It's like, no. That's what we're
potatoes.
not gonna do. And I'm like, he's like, are you getting white rice? No.
Brown rice, baby.
He's like, you got to get. It was the red beans and
It was
rice.
the red beans and rice.
It was red
Yeah,
beans
yeah,
and
yeah.
rice. He's like, you got to get the fish.
Facts. You remember.
And then you got to get
the potatoes.
the potatoes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, really?
Bruh.
I'm getting all the not Asian things at the Asian restaurant. I'm like, but then I was also like, why are Asian people running Cajun Grill? This is the most messed up marketing for a thing ever. You know what grinds my beans?
That's it. There it is.
We talked about this. I said this a previous episode. I was like, when people sit up here and steal from other people's culture, I'm like, someone actually stole from white people. And it was Asian people when they made Cajun Grill.
All I'm going to say is shout out Cajun Grill. We used to hit that spot religiously.
Yo, we used to be, I remember being super broke and us going to the mall and being like, they be with the samples. You just do a lap around that food court.
Absolute. What? Absolutely.
If you, man.
And that's when the mall was mauling. That's
Yeah.
when the mall was cracking. But also in a bad way, because our mall used to be some activities in front. By the movie theater, there was some activity.
Wait. Which mall are we talking about? We talking about Lloyd or we talking about Milwaukee? Like the Town Center.
Town Center. I mean, mostly Lloyd. Obviously, mostly Lloyd.
Do you remember when Lloyd had the little booths where you can record like a thing and then they would play it on like Fox?
Yes.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know. Yo, Lloyd. Shout out Lloyd Center, man.
All right,
Shout out.
It is.
I mean,
it's literally the Walking Dead in there.
I'll be honest. I went there about a little over a month ago with the homie, and they got like some cool like DIY stores now in there, and they're trying to build it up. But like when it was Lloyd though, when we were
yo,
hey Sus, you don't know nothing about this.
Actually, I do.
What? Give me some. Give me a story.
I know more about the food courts.
I mean, okay,
the first restaurant, the first Asian restaurant, the first authentic restaurant. Sorry, the first authentic restaurant.
Yo, what is happening?
That was up there.
Oh my god.
They had teriyaki chicken and orange chicken, and I just remember it was the juiciest. thickest chicken.
Wait, we still on Cajun Grill?
No, not Cajun Grill.
Oh, word,
It
okay.
was like something Lotus or something like that.
Thai Lotus?
Thai Lotus,
Thai
something like
Lotus?
that. And it was
Okay.
the first one when you went up the escalator.
Oh, this is at Lloyd.
At Lloyd.
Oh, so the one that it was by the McDonald's. It was by the McDonald's.
No,
right?
it's not by McDonald's. So you go
Okay.
up where GameStop.
GameStop. Yeah.
I'm now making that my new company.
GameStop, yeah.
And Jamba Juice. And you're going up those escalators. And then directly to the left was it was something Lotus or something with the flour. They changed the name a couple of times.
Okay.
But it was always the same food.
Okay.
And then on the other side they had that Shake American something.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was my joint.
Yo.
They got me into spring rolls. Because they're like, you want a spring roll? I'm like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, have a spring roll.
Spring rolls, man. Can't go wrong, dude.
I was like, yo, you got me addicted. You literally
Yo.
drug dealing me. You're like, first one for free, next one you paying for.
You want even sugar?
Yes, I love how you just like, we got a show to do.
I'm chilling for now. Thank you, sir.
I guess if you go in, damn.
I might as well take some coffee.
I mean, brother. Brother.
Shout out to Lloyd Center.
Dude, shit.
You know, it was a great time.
I also love that we both worked at Zoomies.
We both worked at Zoomies.
One of us stayed, one of us didn't.
Yeah, definitely. One of us stayed, one of us didn't. Also, not to cut you off, my back. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you good.
Also at that time, fast forward, Shovel and I, shout out to Shovel. Shovel and I were working, and Chris. Shout out to Chris too. We're all working at Liz at Lloyd Center. But like one of the coolest memories.
What?
Yes. This was right after high school, bro. One of the coolest things that ever happened in my history, as far as like being in a store, bro. I threw a b-boy battle.
I remember that because Copeland's moved downstairs. Yes.
So this cat was trying to. There's this dude who was talking crazy. He was like, "I'll battle anybody."
This is hilarious.
I'll battle anybody.
Hey, if anything is messing up over there, it is on you today. It is on you.
Long story short, threw a battle in there, and
he already took all the calls. This is light as hell.
Half of what I normally take anyways.
Oh man.
You know what?
Good
I wasn't
times.
gonna say it earlier. I'm gonna say it now. You a dirty ass motherfucker.
He's like, I'm trying to do my job. Trying to do my job.
I get asked for water and that's okay, but if I go get coffee, I'm a villain.
Because you had this, dude. How long has it been on camera one?
It was on there for less than 2 minutes.
And don't worry, I know I'm a diabetic. This is the sugar-free sugar. So it's Splenda, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Black people need to make their own sugar.
Hey,
If that
don't
is
want
already
that.
not a company, you
they don't want that. I'm okay for now.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
yeah, you know I'm a diabetic, right?
I didn't know that until right now.
I'm a diabetic. It sucks. It is it's one of the worst things, only in the sense of eating. That's a big part of your thing.
Yeah.
And the food that it limits, it's not just like, all right, you can't eat sweets anymore. It's like, nah, you can't eat anything that turns into sugar in your body.
Right.
So it's like, remember cereal? Remember even healthy cereal?
Mhm.
Remember milk? Remember pasta? Remember bread? It's just like you permanently on an Atkins diet.
The whole game changed.
The whole game changed. I'm like, dude, I just want to eat rice. Just give me rice. Give me rice and meat, and I can figure the rest of this out.
Yeah.
And there's like no substitutes for stuff, and there's very little of it, and it's like your portions got to go way smaller.
Right.
It's just hard. It's just hard overall. Don't ever get it, bro.
I feel you.
Don't ever get it.
Hey, man.
It's
no joke.
And then the one other thing on top of all of it, it destroys your, I'll call it your healing factor. So when you get wounded or hurt in any kind of way, it can be like a little baby cut.
Yeah.
That thing lasts forever.
Yeah.
It does not go away.
I got a doctor's appointment next week. I'm about to holler at him.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Don't get it. And then you luck out like me, I guess, where then it eats all your body fat and muscle. And then now I'm 70 pounds lighter in 2 years and I eat like crap. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, we can definitely touch on that.
So rapping. I knew you since high school.
Mhm.
First off, let's go through the legacy of Ep. Let's go through the legacy of Ep. So, do you want us to go through the names, or you want us to leave those alone?
I mean, I don't care if you remember them. Go for it, bro.
Epidemic.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Epidemic.
That's one.
Don't worry, I'll say my horrible rap names. It's totally cool.
Yeah.
Because at the time we thought we were geniuses.
We thought it was cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Epidemic went to Ep Saeed.
Mm-hmm. That's that one. Yeah. That one. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
That was your most deaf moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Okay.
It was for sure.
Then went just to Ep.
Yep.
And then now where are we at?
Still Ep. Just Ep.
You didn't put anything.
No, so it's funny.
FFM.
Yeah, that's more of a social media thing. Just because they're somebody who has like 5 followers has just Ep, and I was like, they couldn't. The Instagram, Twitter, they weren't having it. Then there's also a company. I can't remember the company's name, but there's a company that has the same letters. So I was like,
is there an abbreviation?
Yeah. I was like, damn. All right. Well, I was talking to Dodge, and she was like, just go by your name. Like, you have a great name. And I was like, kind of, but now I feel like, not even in the ego sense, but I feel like I've just established this name to where it's like, it's already too late in the game to be making changes like that. I don't know.
No, bro.
I mean, I feel you, but it's like, I'm not on a level to where I could just change the name. People are like, oh, okay, we get it. Like, no, it's going to be a whole thing, you know?
I mean, I still refer to him as Luck One, but he's got and has had different monikers since then.
That's true.
I mean, do you remember any of my horrible rap names from back in the day?
I'm trying to think. I don't really think you had a horrible name. I'm trying to.
All right, I could give it to
Give
you
me one
real quick.
K-Rock.
K-Rock.
I remember K-Rock.
K-Rock.
You were in my phone for the longest as K-Rock.
Dude, and I remember the moment that I realized I couldn't go by that name anymore is when I met Cable Rock.
Wow.
Hold on, look at his reaction.
This is crazy.
Lets you know why I had to change that name immediately.
You know what's crazy about that is this is like
some old Portland
mid 2000s Portland. Nobody's gonna know what we're talking about unless you're like we're around that time, and we're like the young bucks on the scene too. But like, I was talking to a homie recently, and they were talking about Cable and how like you remember him at shows, or he would like go up and just like after everyone's set just start rapping. I was like, of course we do.
Yeah,
like, of course. So that's just crazy. You brought that name up. Like, wow.
We definitely remembered it.
Yeah, he made sure, but shout out to him because he made sure that people knew who he was.
Yo,
I respect that.
Definitely did.
I respect that.
It was crazy back then because it wasn't being famous within Portland. It was being infamous in Portland. And it was there was people in like the zeitgeist of like the Portland culture. It didn't matter like what clique you ran with or what crew you're about. Like if you became infamous for something, like you became a staple within the community. All right, so yeah, I had K-Rock. Do you remember Noble?
I remember Noble. These aren't horrible names. Jesus, what do you think? They're not horrible though.
They're not epidemic.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
No, Epidemic. Like at the time, like that was like the type of names that were like.
Those were the names that were going.
Those we
were watching battle. Like we came up on battles and like battle. You know, like those were the times for sure. Like.
Yeah, but like Noble and K-Rock isn't that bad.
No, not at all.
It was because this was the thing. I wanted to be K Dog, but there was already a K Dog, and I then became K Rock. But I wanted to be different enough, so I just dropped the K on it to be like Rockefeller, and that's the story of that name.
There it is.
How did the Ronin come in?
Ronin came in later.
I love this origin story.
Oh God, you're not gonna love this origin story.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
So we were in rap groups at a certain point, and we were like the young kids coming up, and we started doing shows at this hookah lounge. Shout out to Tony's, also kind of a scumbag.
Yeah. I was like, As soon as you said it, I was like, well, okay.
He definitely took advantage of being like, I realize these kids are the popular kids. I realize when they come to the spot,
Everybody
everyone
else comes, yep.
When they decide to leave for the night, everyone else leaves.
Absolutely.
And so, long story short, we performed there for X amount of time. You were part of a
X
group.
amount of time. Not to interrupt. Shout out to X. X amount of
What I'm
time.
getting to, you were part of a group called Rooks Point.
Yeah.
I was a part of a group called, wait for it, Soul Sound. Don't look that up. Please, God, don't ever look that up.
Yeah.
No, nobody should.
No.
Anyways,
Edit the names out.
we did these events on a regular. I hate you, Asus. I love how I don't call you by your moniker. Never mind. I hate you, Mad Chill. You are not chill at all. you should be
Complete
changed
opposite.
to No Chill.
No chill.
There's actually, sorry to interrupt, but there's actually a dancer that goes by the name No Chill, so I could never go by that.
And there's a podcast called No Chill too.
That's right.
Gilbert Arena.
You can just do one L and then it'd be very authentic.
Yo.
See how I did that?
It's
See,
gotta be No Chill food.
Yeah. No. This is amazing. I have nothing to say.
Hey, you put
have
the rest of
nothing
that.
to
I just
say.
said drop a L.
Yeah.
You
Respect.
know.
Respect.
Anyways, to wrap up that story, basically at a point, X left my group and went to your group, and Randy left your group. Or was it Randy? Yeah, Randy left at that point.
Yeah. And then we disbanded.
And it was you,
Trey,
and
then X.
and X.
Yeah.
And I was all by myself. And I was still going by K-Rock, but I was like, yo, I can't really, I'm like not in a group anymore. Like I can't perform those songs. And this is right as the fix was coming to be. And they hit me up and they were like, hey, we want you to be a part of the fix. Like, what do you go by? And I was like, and I just watched I think either Samurai Champloo came out or it was Foodie Cootie.
Okay.
And they were just like, they mentioned the word Ronin. And then like I discovered what the meaning of it was and everything else. And I was like, yo, this is perfect. I'm gonna be Ronin. I'm a black dude. I don't have a master, non-slave thing, writes itself. And then I was like, oh wait, if I keep the rock, Ronin Rock, Sword and Stone, I love King Arthur.
Yeah.
Double. All right, word. I'm Ronin Rock. And the first time I said it, it sounded so awkward.
It works.
And then like later on it came and like some people call me Ronin, some people still call me Rock.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
that is the birth of Ronin Rock.
It's great, man. And shout out to the fix.
So
Come on.
blame your ass for it.
Hey. But hey, it's a great name.
Broke up my family and I had to
I don't know. Hey,
and
I don't know
had
about
to change
that.
up my name.
That's funny. I was just trying to think back, like, why did X jump?
It was
I don't remember.
dude, that was the funniest, awkwardest situation ever. I lived with that dude. He worked with me. I was technically his boss. And I'm like,
yo, that's wild.
and I'm like, he didn't even tell me. Tim told me.
Wow.
Tim came up and he's like, just so you know, X has left the chat.
Wow. And I don't remember.
I was like,
any of that.
Word.
Because I remember I was like, wait, why? I don't know if we talked about it, but I remember I was just like, wait, why? Like, why?
Well,
is
you
he
hit me up
leaving?
and then asked me to be y'all's manager.
Wow, that's wild. That's wild.
Because it was the thing that like I was good at throwing the shows and
Yeah,
like
you
getting
did.
everybody to show up, which
That's
was
true.
always like a random thing that like even back then it'd be like, oh, like we want to have a house party or we want to go do something, and I'm like, all right,
Cool.
And I just sit up here and like hit everybody
cracked
up,
off. It
and
did.
it'd be like a 30-car caravan
No
going
doubt.
somewhere.
No doubt. For sure.
Always meeting in that weird like Albertsons parking lot on Sunnyside.
Yep. Yep.
So many beer runs,
Man,
so many problems.
great times. Great times. Shout out to X, man. It's crazy.
Shout out to X. Like, he's got a full on family. He realized that.
Real dad.
Yeah.
Real dad out here. Still making beats.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. Great guy. That's awesome, man.
He's out in Arizona now, though.
He's out in AZ. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's out in AZ.
I haven't talked to him forever. Shout out to you, X. Thank you for changing my life forever.
There it is.
Bastard. I love you, dude. I'm just joking. No, all right. So we went through Tony's Hookah Lounge, Rook's Point, then there was the switch up of the members, and then was the next group you were in, was that T&E?
That was T&E. Yep.
All right. Shout out to Tope, who was just
Shout out.
here with
Good.
Russell.
Good company. Russell, Tope, shout out.
P.S. I hit him up for them to be on the show, and I hit up Tope, and I was like, congratulations, all the success. When you're in town, if you want to come and be on the show, or if you and Russell want to be on the show, or you want to be on the show, more than happy to have you. Because randomly, we only did black guests this month, but last year the same thing happened when Trox was in town. I was like, we gotta have you on the show, Trox. I don't know next time I'm gonna see you.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I guess this is gonna be the running thing. We're gonna have one white producer on every Black History Month. But then after the show, Tope basically comes up to me and he's just like, so when you gonna have me on the show? And I'm like, bro, check your DMs. I hit you up to be on the show. And he's like, oh, that's mad funny.
There it is, man. Hey.
Shout out to Tope.
There it is. California Tope.
And so then T&E.
Yeah.
You guys were around for a while. You guys did a project with Kenny Fresh?
We did. Yeah, we did. That started in
wait, Kenny Fresh was your guys' manager for a minute. Liaison.
Well, liaison.
Yes.
Liaison, yeah, that's kind of, because the first project we would have, when G moved up from Eugene, we would have Adam, shout out to Doc Adam, have Adam and Kenny. Kenny would come through. It was kind of like listening to some of the stuff. Because at that time it was very like, let's just be honest, it was very like Slum Village influenced. Like,
oh, hell yeah.
Like that's us.
Remember we did the first Dilla party at Tony's Hookah Lounge when he passed?
Yo, that's crazy.
We were authentic.
Yeah.
We were about that life.
Yeah, it wasn't, oh, this guy, everybody talks about this guy, like, I guess I'll listen to him. No disrespect to new fans, because, that's great. If you're putting people on the Dill, you're putting people on the JD. Like, that's awesome. He's one of the best ever. He's one of my favorite producers of all time. He's in my top 5. Whatever. Anyway, RIP, long live. This is Dilla month, so,
Real quick and shortly, just to mention on what you just said.
Yeah.
You made me change my opinions on a situation because remember I used to always wear Bob Marley shirts.
Yeah.
I was corny as hell.
No,
not
it's
corny.
the time. It's the time.
It was I would still wear. I still have them. But anyways,
Yeah.
There is this white girl at like a basketball game at our school or something, and I clowned her. I'm like, you don't even know one Bob Marley song that isn't on his greatest hits. And you were like, yo, bruh, if she likes Bob Marley and she likes the music, she's sitting up here buying the stuff, supporting the family. What's wrong with that? And as soon as you said that, I was like, damn. I need to check my whole perspective. So when you say that about Dilla, it's like, it is a thing that like sometimes as fans, we get mad at people bandwagoning on something, but it's like, I think it's always, we're afraid that they're going to blow up and become crossover artists. And you're like, you're not going to be mine no more.
Right.
Like you're not going to make Black on Both Sides again. You going to sit up here and do a Yeezus and you doing it for them. You're not doing it for us anymore.
Man. That's crazy. Hey, it's all perspective. And, I mean, that's wild. That's a wild time. I remember that party. That was a good ass party. That was a good time. Yeah. Tony, scumbag. I'm not gonna say your real name, scumbag. But we
remember Mushi Pushi?
Oh, come on. Yeah, come on.
So Tony,
this is crazy.
All right. So all right, I want to say this because we also then made within our two groups, we were like, all right, we're it because we had this hookah lounge. We performed the same songs every week,
every time.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Years. Or at least a year?
For about a year. Yeah.
And it was literally every week, every Thursday, which Thursday just became like our holy day for hip hop and music in Portland.
Yeah.
every Thursday we would do it. And the thing was, the guy was like, yo, I have these 2 rap groups. They don't have no merch. They don't have no albums, but I'm selling all these hookahs off these dudes. let me sit up here and make a label. And he called it Mushy Pushy Entertainment. Yes, that was the name. And was like,
So glad I wasn't under that conglomerate.
And yes, you guys were.
What? I don't remember that.
Because it was our group and your group, and I was the one that was like, I'm not gonna be on this. Because I was literally on the name alone. I was like, I am not going to be under Mushy Pushy
That's
Entertainment.
so funny.
And then the thing was, and I don't know why I remember all this stuff so fucking vividly. The thing was, he got what was it, Willie Nelson? His recording studio was here in Oregon. It was someone like Willie Nelson if it wasn't Willie Nelson. He's like, I have access to this recording studio. So you can go record where Willie Nelson records in Oregon. And I was like, I don't care. We can go to Kenny's house and go
I didn't
record.
know anything about that.
Flip Flop got the sounds
Shout
on
out
lock.
to
We don't
Flip.
need,
Yeah.
why are we going to go anywhere else? And oddly enough, that did not work out. It ended very soon.
Yeah.
And it was also a thing that he then tried to dilute the situation. He's like, he had a good thing going. We were both performing at this. And the reason why I bring this up is because Taupe brought it up yesterday at the show. He's like, yo, do you remember like my greatest moment as an artist was when you guys were at Tony's Hookah Lounge and you guys were performing and Ep was on the stage and we walked in and he was like, he's like, hey, y'all need to get off the stage because finally some niggas better than you are here.
Oh, I said that to somebody.
You said that to the crowd. You were on the mic.
Who was I talking about?
I know, living proof. So Taupe and them walked in to the show.
Yeah.
And then you said something along those lines. And I do not remember this at all. But Taupe was like, this was like the greatest moment. And I was just like, I do not remember this at all. So I bring that, the whole reason I brought out all the Tony stuff.
Well, who was I talking about though?
You talking about us.
There's no way.
I don't
remember that at all.
I don't remember it all either.
If I said that, obviously it was a joke.
But I
don't remember that.
I was dying.
That's hilarious.
Taupe was just like, yo, it was the most funniest thing ever. Like, it was the greatest thing. And I was just like, I don't even know if you guys ever rapped at the thing.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound great. That doesn't sound great, but also that sounds like some jokey shit I would have came up with. But
dude, but
shout out. I don't know, man.
But when they made us do the 2 different hookah lounges, and then they did the ingenious idea of doing it on the same night,
messed everything up.
I
was gonna bring that up. Yeah, I'm glad you did. Yeah,
dude.
That was wild. As soon as they moved to Canyon Road, it was just like it wasn't the feel wasn't the same.
It split the crowd.
Yeah,
and the worst thing about it, or I remember the funniest thing about it, was Randy came out with the CD, and then we took all of his CD, or we took like half of his CDs to the other spot, and we were selling. Oh, P.S. Randy's coming on the show soon.
There you go.
We sold more Randy CDs at the other spot without him being there.
That's
than
wild.
Randy sold at
That's
the spot
wild.
And the best part about it is the only like through line that we had for the CD is like, oh yeah, X did a beat on here. One beat. And I think it was like an intro or something. He's like, there's one beat on here that has X on it. You should buy this CD.
There it is.
I died.
Different time, folks. Different time.
But all right.
Different time.
Now you done T&E. You then go solo.
Go solo.
And then you go with the labels that's starting up that picked up Dodger, picks up you. They picked
Maze
up
Karoma.
Who's a white
Maze. G was on there.
boy? Okay. There's someone else that like played some kind of instrument that I think it was.
I'm not sure. Neil. There's Neil. No, you're good. There's Neil. Okay, so Neil, Blossom. Yeah, that was like the original core. I feel like I'm missing someone. I apologize if so.
It was like the second coming of the Fourth Corner.
Okay. Wow.
Well,
okay.
Actually, it's the third coming, if we're being honest, because there's also Thriller.
Shout out. Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. You're right. Damn, Thriller, man. Hey, there's some crew. There was a time, there was some like solid crew like that era right there. Like that was cool. That was cool time.
I'm all right. I'm gonna say this, and if I get blasted for it, I'll take it on the chin. That was what?
It's 10:06, but you still technically have like 20 minutes left.
Okay. All right. Cool. You good on time?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, that was my favorite era of music in Portland. Was that era of us, because our big brothers within doing it were the Lifesavers, was Lightheaded,
Yep.
and it was like all these people were making music, and there was other groups. There was like Old Dominion and different stuff like that. That like it was like that was their sound. That's what they did. They had their fan base on it, and people loved them for it. Sand people,
Yeah.
But it was a thing that like we all came from like this Dilla, Madlib, Most Def. I remember we were heavy into like Freeway and 50 Cent.
Little
when he
Brother,
first came out.
50.
Little Brother was our everything.
Yeah.
Little Brother
I just
was our
told the
everything.
story, bro. I just told the story about anyways.
I'm weirdly enough going to New York I'm playing on the 18th. Little Brother's playing on the 17th at
That's
Brooklyn
amazing.
Bowl.
That's
and
amazing.
I was trying so hard. I'm like, please let me do the after party for it. And they're just like, oh, we already have something booked. We can give you the 18th though. And I'm like, what the fucking 18th? I'm like, switch the other night. Like, I'll take the loss. I'll take whatever. I'm like, and I was like, this is my pitch for the night. Let's do a Dilla, because they usually do a Dilla tribute. I was like, let's do a Dilla Tribe Called Quest, or De La Soul tribute for the night. And I was like, actually, let's just do Native Tongues versus Soquarians. I'm like, because they're the next generation, and if you're into their music, you'll be into this music, and this will just be a dope night. And they're like, can we please just do this on the next night? Like, and I'm like, y'all don't get it.
Damn.
Instead, they're doing a Nicki Minaj night. And I'm not mad. I love Nicki.
Hey,
but
you know?
I was just like, when you get a layup, and you get a dunk,
That's an easy
dunk.
That's an easy. Shaden is throwing that shit through the roof.
And I'm
That's
like,
all
you
I'ma
haven't
say.
even announced it yet. I'm like, just switch the nights. They get a Saturday. I'm taking the Friday. It's a better night.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Anyways,
that's worth going to. That's crazy.
because we did the same thing. Like we did Slick Rick, was doing performing earlier, and then we did a Biggie tribute on Biggie's day of passing, and it was like nuts. Ooh, which is a perfect segue into the Jesus story, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Long story short, Jesus, all I want to say is Jesus lost his phone when I brought him out to New York in an Uber. We went and spent all night looking for it. I, on this last trip, left my phone in the Uber, lost it. And everyone at the venue was just like, do not tell Jesus. Do not let him know that you lost your phone. But it was the thing that, like, when we were doing it, like, we went through all this. There was just a moment that Jesus, we could have went back, got like our computers or got whatever we needed to get his phone. And he's like, it's cool, we'll get it later. And I immediately ran in the venue and was on my computer trying to do it. I'm like, yo, hitting the buttons, making it beep and everything else. You automatically have to pay a $15 surcharge for them to come bring you back your phone. Sorry, it's not automatic. It's an option for the driver to charge you $15. Which is fine. $15 to get my phone back?
That's not.
But then this dude, and this is the best thing ever, decides that's not enough. And then it's like, I'm going to charge you $40 because I'm canceling a ride to do this, but he's down the block. And so long story short, I'm just like, word, dude, I'm going to give you a fat tip. And he's like, no, you going to run that cash. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you going to run that cash. I need you to give me $40 right now. And I'm like, huh? He's like, I canceled my ride to come back over here to give you your phone. You gonna give me this $40. I was like, dude, I'm going to tip you. I'll tip you through the app. And he's like, no. That's not how this works. You give me my money. He already gave me my phone at this point. So I'm like,
well, I have
yeah. I'm like, and I can just give you 0 stars. And I'm like, hey, this dude tried to, I'm like, but I played it. I played it cool, and I was like, you know what? I got $20 on me. Take the 20. I'll sit up here and send you the rest on the thing. And I honestly did do it. I did do it. All that to say, I'm like, bro, I was gonna tip you way more than that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was gonna tip you out.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you had to be a creep about it.
He had to say something.
I'm like, all right.
That's one of those opportunities. That's like such a metaphor for life, because there's so many times in life you go through certain situations and you just do something out of good of your heart.
Mm-hmm.
If he just would have been like, okay, cool, I'll bring it back right now, da-da-da. So you would have been like, boom, 150, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just for the strength, off of the strength that he brought it back. He didn't make any gripe, whatever. And I get that he stopped the ride, but it's like, if you just think for a second, I'm going to give this man his phone back.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to tip me out to where that ride, who knows, they might not even have tipped me.
Mm-hmm.
That happens all the time. You hear those stories, like, they're like, sometimes I don't get tipped at all. I'm like, oh, here's a 20. Like, have a good day.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just, hey. In that case, closed mouth would have got fed.
Dude.
In that case.
Dude, I died, and I literally was like, yo, dude, I'm gonna tip you more than this on the app. And he's just like, yeah, you don't understand how the app works. And I'm like, I understand that there's a tip button. It's illegal for you not to get your tips if someone says tip.
I understand exactly how this works.
And I'm like,
It's not
all right.
hard.
Congratulations. I've also had the worst luck. I'm not even gonna get into it. Hey, Jesus, if I had the worst luck within Ubers and ride sharing,
Hey.
I'm
Even like getting to the airport.
dude. I had a bro
Tell me why did Shovel just text me?
because he heard his name spoken 18 million times, and he's like, "There's a tremor in the force."
I gotta hit him after this.
But
Call right now.
you want me to FaceTime him?
Should we call Shovel right now? Hey,
I can just bring up the other mic. I don't know why I don't ever think of this.
that's
There's
hilarious.
multiple mics. I'll see if it works. If it ends up happening, we'll do it.
That's amazing.
But getting back to you,
Yeah.
which this is supposed to be about.
Hey, no, this has been great. Like it's
Dude, this is the show.
great.
It's the one thing that like I realize about the show that makes me super happy is that every guest that comes on is always like, yo, I definitely want to come back.
Yeah.
And we never get through the main chunk of like, yo, dude, we were telling your story and we didn't even get to this.
Right.
And then it's like, yeah, we didn't. Damn. And I'm like, cool. So
Get lost in convo. It's
Hey.
good convos to get lost in.
I'm happy with it. All
Yeah.
right. So while I'm calling Shovel, so tell us about you then becoming solo.
Basically, so I've always been crew, like group oriented, and I've never like at the time I really didn't think of like just doing solo stuff. I was just like, man, I'm about crew, da 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 da. Like it's cool. Let's try and get everyone in good positions, this and that. And then G and actual everybody really. Well, everyone was just like, man, like you should put out something solo, and I'm just like, I'm not a solo artist, whatever. And then we put out Chrome Plated, and it just kept going from there. Because then, ironically, there we go. G was like, getting back into rapping again. I was like, bro, no, you should do that shit. Like, you got it. So it was shout out to G, shout out to G, shout out to
G-Force?
Laws and everybody. Yeah. Shout out to Calvin. We put that out. And then yeah, man, just kept going from there. A lot of features. There was a time where I wasn't really sure if I wanted to keep making music. I was just, at the time I had lost my sister. And then you remember that. That was a wild time. It wasn't like at the time, but still, I think I was still like dealing with that loss so heavy that I like couldn't focus on.
I don't mean to interrupt.
No, yeah.
What is up, my friend? Just so you know, you are on my morning show, and you kept hitting up Ep. So he just got the
Yes,
phone
sir.
up in the corner.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't have it on your face at all.
Oh, you're with
What's up, bro?
I'm not just with Jemiah. We're literally doing the morning show. Do you have the other mic?
Oh, I love that.
So you're on the morning show.
What's up?
They-
Morning show.
and you're up on the screen. So literally, we just see the trees. We see that you're a safe driver. It's really
Very safe. Very safe.
That's hilarious.
I'm surprised you're not on the motorcycle.
No, a little too much snow left in certain areas here.
Spade.
Just
Quite a few times in the winter though, because I need my fix. You know?
hey, yo, you need your fix. I completely understand. P.S. We had our other co-host on the show earlier, and he was wondering if you had a brother named Spade or a sister named Rake.
Yeah, and then what's funny is I'm single again, so I've been hanging out with those hoes, you know?
That's where you hang up. Wow. That's where you hang up. Hey, that's Shovel.
Yo,
that's Shovel. Shout
thank
out
you,
Creep
Shovel.
Fat Inc. Creep Fat Inc. Let's go.
We'll talk to you later. Wow, Creep Fat Inc. We'll talk to you later, bro.
Love you, bro.
Love you guys.
All right, peace. Oh wow. That is.
I'm gonna call him as soon as we're done.
That was that might have been the best.
That was awesome. Yeah, no, that was Shovel right there.
So
That's
all right,
Shovel, man.
All right. So let's fast forward. You now have a recent project.
Yeah. Now I have a recent project called Fold out everywhere. Go listen to that. It's really good.
I'm trying to be good on my job on doing
it's all
these
good.
things.
It's all good.
I'm also happy that, I don't know if happy is the right word. I literally thought you were gonna come in a Doom mask or something with how you've been hiding your face. And then when I saw you with the mask on when I first came up, I was just like, this brother really gonna sit up here and wear a mask on the show.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Damn, I wish I had an ill Doom mask. That would have been cool. Yeah.
Dude, that's the only way I'm gonna come back and rap. I thought about it.
Well, now you told everybody you can't. You know.
And I was like, if I ever do, I'm gonna come as a character. I'm gonna make a whole persona.
Yeah.
And I think unlike most of the generation that has sped up their voice, I'm gonna drop mine
Dial it
down.
back. Drop it down a few dBs. Okay,
and
respect.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say like the resurrection of Doom or anything else because no one can be fucking Doom. It'd
Right.
just be wrong to try.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Sick.
where's the project?
It's
What? Why is
Wait,
this?
why is the
How do?
so there's that link right there.
Right here. Is this it?
Yep, that's it. That'll take you where you need to be.
All right. I always love to do this because it doesn't happen enough.
You don't have to do that. Respect.
Yeah. What?
I respect. Hey, respect.
No, this is the thing because I also when you did Chrome Planet, I set up here and posted like, "Hey, bot, like this is what
appreciate
you need
that.
to do."
Yeah, you did. I appreciate
where
that.
I love that I'm like clicking on it and it's just
Nothing's
like
happening.
no.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, I wanted you to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
a
let's
little
do.
bit.
Let's. What do you want us to listen to off the album?
I wanna, cause as you know, like I've always loved rock, and especially us, just being some kids who love skating coming up. Like, hit him with that NTA. That's a throw off. Yeah, shout out to my boy Gorgeous, man.
Is this gonna work? I love how you left this cream out here, so it's just like people like y'all gonna put that back in the fridge after this? Dirty bastards.
I don't know, man.
Is this you?
That's my boy Gorgeous.
Okay.
I come in after that. I do some screaming as well, but not like him. But
Okay.
yeah, he went
I
down.
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he went down. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's me. Now instantly go to In the House. Instantly, just a little you know what I'm saying? You know, I love Gary. I mean, coming up, we were big in, you know,
We were
big into
into
video
so
games
many
with
different.
so many shits.
It
So many
was-
shits.
Right. Just gonna have fun with this one, man. Yeah. Now wait just a hot damn minute. Fell from the top, I get it. No time for handouts, so keep your hands down. I'm in the house now, eh? Now wait just a hot damn minute. Some roof the top, they're missing. The air with your hands up, don't need the stand up. I left the house now, eh? Boom, hey. Going off the water in the interview. Been a minute now, swimming in the inner tube. Kept a little sunlight, watch out for the one time, making sure it's done right. And I ain't even in it to be playing with you niggas. Little too long, pocket full of panic, got me feeling too strong. Up the part for the fake in the date, not a hate going. Switch flip lanes, then a dame with a cake on. I don't want much, just a credit I deserve. With my family in the front, feeling better than the first. In the
Oh, you got a flip-flop joint on here?
Yeah. Oh, you put yeah. Hey. Oh, you ain't heard yet. This is awesome. I love this. Shout out to Flip-Flop,
I'm
man.
already gonna say I'm instantly in love with the beat,
Yeah, shout out to my boys on
dude.
production.
I miss Flip Flop. So many of our
Bro.
boys moved out there
Yeah,
and have done well.
awesome things.
I'm be honest, bro. You might need to move.
People say that. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Crawling up from out the sheets, I never heard of love. Back me in a corner, it ain't nothing I've been walling. Running out of sheep to count them in the holler. Shame on me, 45 and ain't on me. Batting average going up and playing in the major league.
All right, you know what? I'm calling this out right now. Fuck this shit. All right, I've had a problem with you forever, and I'm gonna address this shit right now. Me and you always, in whatever way, not like rivalry, but like, you know what? That is the best way to say it. I don't know who's Sasuke and who's Naruto in this relationship, but that was like how it was like back in the day, like of us doing shit. Always weird. Like we were always on the same side.
Always, yeah.
But it was always a thing that people were just like, "Hey, yo, let's poke these two." Oh, okay. Let me poke these two to sit up here and see whatever. And this is my gripe with you. You are so fucking amazing
Thank
at
you, bro.
being a rapper and being as skilled as you are, but you are literally a fucking chameleon. And it is the best and worst thing about
true.
you.
Yeah.
Is that you can be on different beats or rap next to somebody, or you can even hear music. Like I would hate to ever be a producer in a studio with you, because I'd be like, yo, you can't let him listen to anything
Yeah.
besides X before this, because it's going to influence the way he sounds, and he's going to sound different than like what the original envisionment of the song was.
Absolutely.
And it's a thing that like, it was always a thing back in the day, because I remember it'd be like, we would listen to Jay-Z. You can sit up here and sound like Jay-Z. You be listening to Freeway or 50. Bam, sound like them.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be the same thing of being like, you put you in groups, or you put you near like sounds like it's the best example. Like you put you on something that sounds like rock or sounds like that kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like that. You can be in that thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of the things that's like hard for me seeing you for so long, is that I'm like, is that Jemiah's sound? Is that actually Ep? Is this one of the offshoot? Because this is what if I could manage your career, if I could be your person, I would mad lib the fuck out of you and be like, that sounds so weird.
You said it. I was like, hey.
In the sense that I would be like, yo, this brother can do so many facets to people. That's what I would make his whole entire image, is that it's like schizophrenic in the sense of it's always a different thing within this. And I would promote it that way, market it that way, make it into a whole entire thing.
Maybe we take the schizophrenic part out. Maybe
Yo,
we
dude, no, let me say.
But I understand what you're saying.
Because people love, yo, you got a little mental health X, Y, and Z.
Oh,
shoot. And people are like, oh shit, that makes them deeper and better, and I can relate to them now.
That would be a far fetched situation. But as far as the style goes,
Go Pokemon.
Yeah. As far as the style goes, so it's all me. The thing is, the guru said it best. It's different formulas. It's like I can do the bar. I can give you bars. I can be on boom bap and go crazy. But I think my thing is I like to challenge myself because it's like we can rap. Like if you put on the beat right now, you could rap, but then you'd be like, cool. Let's do something else. Let's do something different. So I want to take people on these rides of like, if you, I don't like calling people fans. I just think that's corny. So if you're a listener if you're a listener and a supporter of what I do, you know to expect the unexpected, but in an authentic way, in an authentic way to where it's like, yeah, you don't, and that's the gift of the curse. And people have asked me, they're like, yo, how do you do all this shit? I was like, yo, I came skate videos, rock stuff, hip hop stuff. There's so many different sounds that I love. So it's like I pull elements of those sounds, especially on this album, pull elements of those. Like right now I'm working on, there's a couple side projects I'm working on. I got my Bathlete stuff. I'm doing that. Shout out to my Bathlete boys. And then there's some like other solo EPs I want to work on, just strictly like hip hop shit. I love the idea of people not knowing what to expect. Because there's certain artists you can listen to. I don't want to say names because they ain't paying us. There's certain artists you can listen to and be like, you know what to expect. They're going to rap about these 3 topics. Every time the beats are going to sound the same. The flow is going to sound the same. And that shit is boring to me. It's boring. And I just feel my confidence in being able, kind of like you said, like being able to step into a studio, whatever the sound is, if I'm feeling it, you're going to know because I'm going to be in the corner, writing in my head. And then I'll be like, all right, cool. Let's go. Where the headphones at?
Yeah.
You know, did that in a couple sessions recently, and they're like, wait, what? Like, you ready to go? I was like, yeah, no, put on, let's go. Like, I feel like it's at a point now to where I still have so much fun just trying different sounds while still being grounded in like what we came up on and how like we came up rapping and loving like hip, like, you know, Slum Village, all that stuff, Native Tongues, still very much an influence. R.I.P. to True Goy, R.I.P. to, you know, Plug 2. But it's just like those elements are still there. But I just like taking them somewhere else. Yeah. I just like to go on a trip with it, I guess, you know. So that's what I would say. But
dude, that's a skill within itself. I think that's your devil fruit. If you Luffy, that's the devil fruit that you got.
Yeah,
and it's amazing. Like you are literally. Oh, what was that X-Men character that could? I think it's Darwin. He could literally adapt to any situation.
Yeah, I think that is Darwin. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
It was like you can adapt to any situation, could never be killed, like because he would always be able to transform into whatever needed to solve the problem. And dude, I just gotta say, like to give you your flowers within this moment, you always come up, and I mean that in a way that like. You've done all these projects, worked with all these different groups, have been a standout within no matter what you're in. And everyone I talk to that's like within the music game, it's like, oh, that's the big brother. Oh, that's big homie. Like, yo, like I'm like Ep is the dude. And I remember very vividly the person who said it that like really it clicked for me was Dodger. We were doing a show in Seattle. We brought out Dodger, and we were talking about stuff like, yeah, I used to do music. I don't know if you know Ep. And like, Ep the truth. Like, yo, like, I fuck heavy with Ep. And I was just like, dude, that's like a whole nother different generation, different X, Y,
same,
and Z.
though, with her, same.
And it's like, you know, you weren't even hanging out with us back then, like, but still realizing, like, how relevant you are. Like you're a musician's musician.
Bro, you about to make me cry, dog.
Dude,
That's crazy.
It's dope, and
I
it's one of
appreciate that,
and
bro.
it's one of those things that like I feel like for you as an artist, like it's weird and hard in Portland to get to a certain level, but it's like if you make it here, like to a certain establishment level, and you leave outside of here, as long as you keep going, you will make it.
Yeah,
And I think that's like proof positive with certain people that came out of this city. But it's also the weird curse of Portland. It's like, but if you go out there and it's sink or swim, and you ain't swimming, you will definitely sink. And you will easily come back to Portland, tail between your legs,
right,
and being like, I'm gonna go back out there. I just need to get some ducks in a row first, and then I'm gonna go for round 2. Bro, I think for you go out there. I don't think there's gonna be a round 2. Then you might knock it out on round 1.
No, yeah, I appreciate that, and I agree. And it's funny too because at the time, right before lockdown, my ex and I we were supposed to go down and look at apartments in LA. I had like a list. I was talking to Dodge. I was talking, G's always trying to recruit me for LA. And I love LA. Like I don't know why I'm not down there, but I mean, I already know it and it would take some time. It takes some, because there's a lot of, it's just like anywhere. It's just like anywhere you go to, there's an adjustment. You're the new guy in town, whatever. But it's also, I guess, I did not mean to gleek out there. I'm sorry.
Do it.
You see that with your
No, I just love that you said that word.
Yeah.
So
but I think in my advantage, it's like I know that I'm close to the right people, know the right people. It's just about getting out there. But yeah,
but you're on everybody's short list.
Right.
And you always have been. It's a thing that's like, whenever someone's like, oh, we need X talent, we need to figure out X thing, like you have always been on it. And it's always weird. And I hope you take this all the right way within the way that I'm saying it. I've been one of your biggest fans since we were back in the days within doing stuff, doing music together. And stuff. Funny enough, we never really did music together,
but we
were just like
always kicking it.
And it's just a funny thing that like I would still bet on you now as much as I would bet on any up and coming. Like it'd be like me seeing Blue back in the day. Be like, wow. I'd bet on you like I bet on Blue.
Wow.
Like
I appreciate that.
And the only thing is funny to say about that is we went to the concert where Macklemore was opening up for Blue, and and if anybody out of that thing, I would be like, well, Blue is definitely going to become a star.
That's hilarious. Was this a Satyricon? No.
No. This was at
Holocene? Or
This is not for bodies.
Backspace?
No. It was Blue, Exile. I think. Who else was on that show? Theory Hazard was on it.
And Macklemore opened?
And Macklemore was one of the openers.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think this was one of the first shows that Blue ever did. Is it Bravati's Pan?
It might have been Bravati's.
Yeah.
It might have been Bravati's.
It was the same place where I used your ID to go see Little Brother.
That's hilarious. Yeah. That's sick. I remember that.
Dude, I snuck into Little Brother for years, and one of the times, I think you didn't end up going. I think I was the only one that ended up going to the show. And a homie snuck me in, and I talked to them beforehand about, like, I really want to go to a concert, but I'm underage. Yeah. And they literally on the mic was like, oh, little homie,
I remember
the show, and I was just like, nigga, no.
I remember you told me that. That's so funny. Yo, great times.
But dude, like, I would just say, like, within you and what you're able to do, you're on everyone's short list. I can just and I don't even just mean LA. Like I said, I feel like you would do just as well in New York. I feel like maybe you would have more fun in New York with it. Yeah. Because the different, A, it's the birthplace of hip hop. B, it's way more easy to navigate within like, yo, like I could take the train anywhere and everyone takes the train everywhere. Like no one drives.
Yeah.
And then whereas LA, it's like, yo, I have to have
gotta be in
not only have
traffic.
cash and have a space and da, but then everything is an hour to get to.
Yo, years ago I was dating this girl that lived in LA, bro, and like this was when I knew what traffic was. So we went and got some nacho rolls. Crazy. Went and got some
rolls.
Exactly. Go to LA, baby. I'll show you the spot. I'll show you the spot. So we went for some nacho rolls, and there was this art show that was going on off of like Sunset. She lived about 15 minutes from that bitch. We got there in 45 minutes. And I was just like, because at the time, this is before I lived downtown. So this is like, this is about 10 years ago then. So I'm just like, wait, you're telling me we're this close and it took this long? And in Portland, even in traffic at this time, you can get to any side of the city in 15 minutes. Yeah. Maybe 20. But yeah, I think I was actually talking to a homie from Brooklyn, actually hit me up recently, and they're like, you gotta be out here. You gotta get out here. Like, they're like, what you're doing, there's stuff we'll talk about off mic. But long story short, they're like, yeah, you gotta get out in New York. Like, you would go crazy in New York. I'm like, I appreciate you having that confidence in me, because I feel that too, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you need to take. We run out of time. Okay. Okay. Well, let's round out this one, and then we'll get into grind your beans, and we'll be able to do it from there.
Okay.
Yo, I would just say, I'm a person that's very much, and this is a constant for me. I want to be what is the fucking term, Jesus? When the thing that I always say I want to be is outside of like doing music and all this other stuff. No. Not A&R. God, I can't think of the word.
Curator? Hopefully not tastemaker. Hopefully
not tastemaker. I want to sit up here and go into businesses and help them with their stuff.
Consultant.
Consultant. I'm just like, just the consultant over the epidemic.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
But no, man, dude. All the stuff that we've like seen through the years, all the stuff that we've been through, like, yo, dude, our homies passing, multiple times,
yeah. Shit.
You know, going through the ebbs and flows of like the music game, which is like, yo, dude, I commend you on that stuff. Like, I know I'm still in it in the DJ realm of it,
you're still doing it,
but it was so. I actually had someone come up the other day that mentioned us rapping outside the Fix back in the day. And and he was like, yo, man. I was like, oh, the DJ stuff, yeah, like I appreciate you coming out to whatever events you came out to. And he's like, no, man, I'm talking about when you on that hip hop shit back in the day. And I was like,
does Jesus know about?
Jesus somewhat knows about the Fix.
Okay.
We just had a talk with someone. Who was I talking? Oh, I was talking with Darrell yesterday. We went up snowboarding. And he was like, yo, people don't understand. You guys had Erykah Badu there, Freeway, Madlib, Nas, Blue and Exile,
Diamond District, Odyssey.
Madlib, Mad Professor, Large Professor, all these people, Spinner, Maceo.
Lupe even showed up. Lupe showed up.
Lupe showed up. Like, it's a thing that, like, when I will say this. We were Soul-lection before Soul-lection because we played whatever the fuck we wanted.
True.
And it was a thing that people would come in and be like, yo, play the new hip hop and song. I remember this vividly. I'll always respect Kez for doing it. Someone came in and was like, play Soulja Boy. He's like, we don't play no fucking Soulja Boy. And yelled it across the mic, and this was like an exec at like Nike or Adidas or something. Yeah. And fucked up our bread royally. We had like a sponsorship coming in or something, and I was like,
full circle stuff. full circle stuff. Because I was gonna say something earlier about like when we walked into 360 Vinyl, then her little brother for the first time. But it's like full circle. That's just like Kez again, and that's hilarious.
Dude.
That's hilarious about like we ain't playing no,
Dude,
but
I didn't-
authentic as hell,
dude.
authentic.
Do you remember when 360 Vinyl? Where 360 Vinyl was for most of our life was in the middle between Cooch and 3rd and 4th.
Right,
Or
right
sorry,
across,
3rd and 2nd.
right across from where the Dirty would be now, and to the left of, is that Dixie right there?
Yeah,
Dixie
Dixie
yeah.
on the corner.
Yeah.
So it used to be on another street down before that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I wasn't crazy. I
Never
was
went there, but
No,
that
we
was
did.
the
That
one.
was the first time we went.
Really?
Because I remember it was one of the first times we went downtown, and it was like because also it was like Saturday Market or whatever was going on.
Okay.
And we went down there to that one. I think we was like maybe one of the last times that place was still in
You
that
know what?
location.
I think you're right. I think it was like just super small.
It was super small, and the reason why I remember it is because you or someone from the crew got the Most Def CD that had all the features of Most Def on everybody else's stuff. It was like a 4-disc album or something like that, and I was just like, "Oh, we got to go back and get that." I have to own that.
That's
Whoever
awesome.
owned that, that's great.
Yeah.
I need that.
I need that. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, man, dude.
Great times.
Great times, dude. Like I'm so happy to have you on the show, dude.
Thanks for having me, bro. For real, I
It's
appreciate
truly
it.
amazing. Like, dude, all the stuff that we've like done in music and like you've done in music, and I think about like the progression of you as an artist. I'm waiting for like certain parts of the world to catch on and get it. Like I really like, cause you've had so many like times of being like, oh yeah, this is about to be about to hit the stratosphere, about to have to be a crossover artist type thing, and like it's the groups or the label disappeared or whatever else, but you've always like still like
Had to keep going.
you had to keep going.
Got it, honestly, because there's people that aren't here with us right now that would be here, and that alone, I'm just like, and of course there's times in this real life, and I have those friends that don't do music at all, and it's cool to hear their perspectives on things, but it's just like one of my OGs was just like, man, like as long as you can do it, brother, just do it.
Yeah.
Like don't let anything get in your way, and don't let the down. And ever since then, that conversation was like, a handful of years ago. But it was just like ever since then, it's just like, man, like, and even with the ups and downs of like, excuse me, labels and certain situations, and I just never let it, and I never let it jade me. I never let it reach a point to where, because it's so embedded in me, like it's so embedded in the culture. Like you were there. We used to go to 360. We get our LRG when LRG was really cracking. Like so it's just like it's a cultural thing to me. It's not just music. It's not just
Not the thing you do.
Yeah,
It's who you are.
yeah. So it's like I feel like I can still, as long as I can give to it. And there's other things I'm doing too, whether it be like voice acting or this and that. It's just, as long as I can still give my voice, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then there reaches a point where I'm just like, cool, I'm chilling. And that's cool.
I think the thing that kind of ruined it for me, to a certain extent, like the music game, in this specifically being a rapper, was I saw too many of the dudes that are around our age now, maybe a little bit older, being like, oh shit, I should have did it when I was young. I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah.
And then you see them go out and like do a performance or something, and you're just like, this is not tight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what made you think that, like, whatever you're claiming, like you were that back then, and you
like
trying to do it,
98.
and like you trying to do it now,
Yeah.
and it's like, yo, this ain't it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have that fear of being like, I don't want to be.
No, bro.
That ain't it. Because the only thing I can very vividly remember for myself was that I love to freestyle.
Yeah.
And there were certain moments within certain situations where I was like, oh, I got the juice.
Mm-hmm.
I got the juice. But then, you know, I started DJing, and the DJing checks were more reliable than the rap checks.
Yes.
And it was a thing that, like, I more and more just got into other people's music for the sake of loving other people's music. And I stopped freestyling and doing that thing constantly. And there was one time where I got called out by Luck One. And we were like joking around, and I was like, yo, dude, you don't understand. Like, I'm the best freestyler. Like, it's either me. I literally said this, like, it's either me, Ep, or Immaculate. Like, there ain't nobody gonna beat any of the three of us within freestyling. So you can go ahead and do whatever you think.
Look,
and
nice.
dude,
Luck is nice. Luck is nice, bro.
I got Luck handed me my ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm rusty. I thought I still had it. I think I'm doing music every day. I'm like, nah, man. I'm rusty. I need to shave some stuff off before I ever sit up here and get up on the stage again.
You just went against a guy who has the 6 rings. That's all. Like, you know what I mean? That's all it was. That's
Real
all it
life
was.
Thanos.
Yeah. But what's funny to tie back into that, the night that I met Ill was at a crystal ballroom battle where he was battling Luck.
That wasn't Hip Hop Tonight, was it?
It was Hip Hop Tonight.
Dude, we talked about Hip Hop Tonight with Cool Nuts. He's the one that was doing that battle. He was one of the judges.
Yeah. Yeah. So full circle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of full circles.
Dude.
A lot of full circles.
Portland's very small.
Yeah, very small. Very small city. Very small. But also, like, at a time, I'm so happy that we came up when we did because I feel like I'd be lost right now.
Dude.
You know, like, where would you go? Like, what would...
We lucked out within having 360 Vinyl to, like, educate us on music.
For real.
For them to have in-stores for artists to go to.
Yep.
But later on, for us to have the fix where it was like, yo, us spending $30, $40 on a ticket would be unreasonable. But then when it was $3 and $5, $10 top for Erykah Badu, Georgia Ann Moldry, and Dudley Perkins.
Crazy.
Like, that's a whole entire different thing. And I think, and I guess one of my biggest questions for you now is, like, what do you feel like do you feel like there's something lacking from the Portland hip hop / music scene? Or do you think how people describe the music scene in Portland as being so rich and vibrant that it's actually true?
That's a great question. Me personally, I feel like obviously there's an abundance of talent, but the thing is, what are you going to do with that talent? You know, because it's like, you can be talented, but are you doing the things in order for you to take this to a next level? And that next level doesn't have to necessarily be you leaving. It's just like, are you going to do this outside of rapping for your homies? Are you going to, and there's a lot of, you know, because when we were coming up, it's like we didn't really know if we wanted to do music, but we still went to shows as fans. And then you get a little older, and some of those people you were at shows with are now your fans. And you're just like, that's a trip. And then they hit you up for a feature, and you're like, whoa, this is weird.
Yeah.
I just think that, I mean, honestly, I was talking to Trox about it months ago. We need something like The Fix again, bro.
Dude, I mean, there's certain things, like there's Mac Smith is doing The Thesis.
Right.
Which is definitely like
shout out to Mac and Burbs.
Dude, but The Thesis is different from what The Fix was, and I think in one critical way. The Thesis is all about the rappers and the performance. The Fix was all about the music and vibes and the selection. Like, when the artists came on, the way that they did it was almost like it was a part of the show. It was like, we might stop for a brief second to introduce you, but it's going to be real brief. We're going to do X amount of songs. We're going to get right back into the party. And we going to party with us for the rest of the thing.
Yeah.
And I think that, in my opinion, is how shows should be done.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's better than a lot of the ways that I see concerts going now. And I will say this about Russell and his show. It was weird to me. I was like, yo, bro, why are you doing your show at 2:00, doors open, 4:00 the show starts? 4 p.m.? Shows are at night. And I started realizing, I'm like, oh, dude, like I'm in that thinking of like my generation and how things were the only way things are allowed to be, and that's not how it has to be.
Right.
Like I remember before the do-over came about, no one did day parties.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing that happened.
Wasn't a thing here.
It was like, oh, you're gonna do a party on a Sunday? You just go to brunch on Sunday.
Right.
Like
Right.
maybe a dive bar. That's it.
Line around the corner.
And yeah, and so like it was a thing that I started being like, yo, like I not only have to think differently, I got to know that the notions of what I think is normal or acceptable or the only ways to do it aren't.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I do something differently and I put enough effort in behind it that it can make it successful, which is like why I come back again to you within like looking at the musical scene out here. I'm like, I feel like the thing that is missing more so than anything in Portland is the structure of artists. Artists support each other, and there's venues that go on, but there's not enough of a building up structure of stuff. Like there's only so many labels, and people try to make labels out here and try to do stuff like Kenny's label's done great.
Yeah.
I remember when him starting it up and like, yo, dude was in a hole, like really had to like, you know, was albums were selling out and everything else, but he put all the money for that. And, you know, now he's at a place where he's good. And I just look at it as being like, if there was more structure of more things and we got more light shined upon the dope stuff that we did, and it didn't take forever for Portlanders to realize how dope something is.
That's
like, I will say this, Omega Watts, even I would say even more so than Lightheaded, and I love Lightheaded.
Yeah.
Omega, I was like, oh, you're gonna become like another Talib Kweli. You're gonna be on that level of doing stuff. When I saw the Lifesavers, I was like, oh, Jumbo and Verse, they're gonna be in that realm of those kind of artists, and gonna like, and you know, they were like, they blew up and they did do well, like they are.
McDonald's commercials, come on.
Yeah, I'm like, my thing was just like, at the end of it, I'm like, Portland loves it. Parts of Portland loves it, but I wish that there was more that would happen with those artists. And it's like, it's a weird thing that you talk about it, and it's like, I'm not talking in disrespect, like your career ain't shit. I'm saying that I loved your career so much, I wanted you to be a crossover artist. I don't want you to cross over, but I like think that you like people are that incredible within this sphere, and that's why I will forever be, and this is where I'll end it. I'll forever be pissed off at Kenny Fresh for making that Portland versus YG'd album that never came out.
Wow.
That could have destroyed everything for us. Could have made everything.
That album, shout out to YG, man. Shout out to Detroit. So I gotta say one thing though.
Go ahead,
to touch on what you were talking about before. Back to the shows. Which camera's on me, Jesus? 3. AI. Shout out to AI. Portland venues, start paying these hip-hop artists, I'm not going to say rappers, these hip-hop artists, the money they deserve, because y'all motherfuckers are paying these other cats good money.
Real good money.
I know what some of these jazz venues are paying. Y'all got to ante up. Stop playing. If you want, yes. Yes. Wow. Yes. Shout out, ante up. Y'all got to really ante up and stop playing. That's all I'm going to say.
Is that gonna be your grind your beans?
That's my grind your beans. That is my grind your beans, because first of all, we know where hip hop started.
But guys, it's funny.
I'm gonna grind pause. Wait, not pause. We're not pausing. I'm not pausing. I can't believe I paused. That's inauthentic to me. Okay. What grinds my beans is, everybody wants to put something on the map. It's already on the map, baby. Music can travel far and wide. Music can do so many things. But even excluding myself, I think that it's just about people getting a piece of yourself as an artist. And you talk about crossover. It's like, bro, you did it. You're a DJ. You went from rapping, and you're a DJ who's traveling across. There's so many people in this city that don't travel outside of their neighborhood. We've traveled around. We've toured. We've done all these things. So it's like, Now I can give you your flowers because that's what it's about. It's about taking what you know, taking your gift and your piece of this culture and giving it to other people. And that it doesn't matter where you're at to do that. So it's like you've crossed over. And no matter how someone feels about me, one thing they're gonna know is, hey, I'm always gonna give flowers. And I'm just always gonna be here to like answer questions to cats. Fools will hit me up, like I don't care who, they'll hit me like, yo, like what do you think about this? I'm like, yo, you should do that. That's a good, you need a connector, Pete. I love doing that. Because when we came up, bro, there was only one person. And I don't know if you remember this. Jello Rock. Do you remember Jello Rock?
No.
Okay, shout out Jello Rock, wherever he's at in the world. But we didn't have people who were like, because we were better than niggas. So they were mad. I said it.
All right.
I said it.
Yes.
I said it. So they were mad. There's a lot of, there's a lot of people at that time who did not want these young cats in high school who were out rapping them to be in these same spaces.
We definitely had gatekeepers.
Yes. So now it's like, and I'm not even in a position where I can just make things happen, but also I can. And it's like I will always answer the questions of these young cats, because it's like, I'm happy that they're still like want to come to me for shit, of all people. Because I'm not like you said, like, excuse me, I'm like very, I do my stuff, I keep it cool. I'm just cool with so many people, and I'm thankful that, because there's so many people that do what we're doing and just give up. They just give up on themselves because they see this I'm not getting this financial gain, or this isn't happening.
I have to spend this much money to do the thing, to then not get paid when I'm done with the thing.
Come on.
It's like I got a sold out show.
It's easy to quit.
But then I'm still paying X amount of money for all these people.
I got this sold out show and I got to go be a busser at a restaurant in the morning. Bro, that's a part of the journey though. That's a part of the journey that some people aren't willing to take. And we took that journey. Coming up in like an era, not only an era that's different, but in a city that is completely nothing like New York, nothing like LA.
No structure. We ain't even Seattle.
Yeah, we ain't even Seattle. Like, I don't, it's different now, but like there were no music agencies in Portland right then.
No. It wasn't even music licensing.
There weren't.
And now the funny thing is we have so many people from here. Shout out once again to Kenny Fresh. Shout out to Farnell. They're like, yo, we're going to sit up here and get these people's music put into these shows. And it's like, oh, word. You want to hear the sound of Portland? Listen to what is oh my God, why can't I fucking remember it? No. The show on HBO with the girl that said, I just want all black people to Insecure. Insecure.
Hey, you want to hear the sound of Portland? Go check out The Recruiter. I'm on episode 3.
Dude.
Netflix, baby, #1 show for a while. It was #1 for a while.
Okay.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. There's ways to do it, and we're still here, and that's beautiful. We are black men in a city where they do not want us to succeed, and we've done it in our own ways. So that's awesome. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude, sometimes I just think about it, and I'm like, we coulda, shoulda, in every metric, became like a Wu-Tang Clan. out this, just in the sense of being like, we had so many talented people. Like I just want to run through this really quickly. We had Dave Noddy. We had Tim.
Dane.
We had Dane. We had Illa back in the day. We had Benny. Like those are just people. I would just say making beats.
Those are just names off the top.
Yeah, and then it's like, we had Ill, we had Jew, we had X, we had all these different people, and it was like none of them were whack. It wasn't like, homie needs to get up on his skills.
Yeah.
He's a little rough around the edges. It was like, for the most part, everyone was dope, and it was like, why is? Oh man, I don't even want to say this name. Why? Some of the other members of the Justice League that we weren't the biggest fans of, doing music and killing it. And I remember Trey said this to me, and this was the one thing that always stuck to me. He was like, "You think that those rappers are better than you? Then you should quit, because you're never gonna make it if you think those dudes are the GOATs." And he was talking about like not my favorite rapper, but the rappers next to him. And I was just like, "Damn, you right. Damn, you right." And like it was just like these moments of that happening that made me really like change my perspective of just looking at the music scene and stuff. And for me, I guess the one thing that keeps me going with it is that DJing allows me to still get on stages and ham it up. It might not be my songs, it might not be my lyrics,
Right.
but that's the thing that I think if there's anything to set me apart from other DJs, I'm like, you guys can do this art, you can scratch, you can mix, you can sit up here and make your own remixes and everything else. One thing you'll never be able to beat out on me, I will have the most fun in any of my shows more than anybody else that's in that building. And I will exude that energy to everybody else. So this has been amazing.
This has been awesome.
This is one of those things where I'm like, yo, bruh, first off, we definitely are doing a number 2.
Oh, we got to.
I think that we might need to do number 2 with Kenny. I think that would just be fun to bring him in just so we can clown on Kenny and I can have someone else to help me tag team. Pause. and I say it as a sexual joke, not anything else. That's how I use pause. If it's funny and sex, if it's funny and authentic.
Hey, word of the day, I guess. Word of the day.
Yeah, man. So first off, like besides the new album coming out, what's going? What is going on in the world of Ep? Let the people know. Let them know where they can find you, music and everything else.
What's going on? About to put out a rock EP. I'll play some. You can find me at FFM on Instagram, Twitter. You'll never see my face. Sorry. I don't need those DMs, okay? Don't to stop hitting me. Oh, we don't see your face. Nigga, you here for the music, you here for my face. Which one is it? But you know, hit me up. Stop by. You know, cool things happening. Just keeping it low for now, and yeah, that's it, bro.
I really love when people come on this show and play the fucking humble. Like, this is the time you get to sit up here and put all this shit out. But you know what? You know, I just have some humble ass friends. I know some humble ass people.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. Once again, if you have not checked Ep's music out from like any point in his catalog, it's all dope.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You just recently did a show with, it was something about Dilla.
Oh yeah. Yes. Shout out to Rose Tennant. It was the Dilla tribute night at Jack London. That was my first time being there. Okay. Great spot. That was a great turnout, great spot. Yeah, that was great, man. Shout out to Rose Tennant. Also, Selly, Full Circle, G's brother, the DJ and Rose Tennant. Definitely go see them. Whenever you see Rose Tennant pop up, go see it. They live band, they go crazy.
Did they do a bunch of shows at Holocene too?
They did. They had a monthly.
Yeah, because I've seen their name a bunch of times. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
It's one of these things that I wanted to do and make a challenge where it'd be like, yo, play every DJ that DJs. And this is the sucky thing about this city. Because we don't, you know what? I'll leave it on this. You know what? This is my Grinds My Beans. Grinds My Beans. I don't know why I reached over the mic like this. I don't know why I did that. What grinds my beans is that we do not have enough big brothers in the city. And I said this on the last episode. We need less gatekeepers and more guardians, because we need people to feed the seeds to the masses and make sure that we keep on legacies and traditions within the city. And I would definitely say that I need more of that. As much as I need stuff for the Black community and everything else, I definitely need for my hip hop culture, the culture of sneakers and everything else that exudes from Black culture. I need the thing of, we need the elders of us to pass not only the torch, but make sure the torch goes in the right hands.
Absolutely.
Make sure that the strides that we made to make things better for us get passed on to the next generation. And the next generation, more so than anything, needs to remember your fucking forefathers. Like, it is a thing that is sad in the city. It'd be like if Deion Sanders goes to a game and people are just like, who's that crusty old nigga?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, do you not realize the venue that you play at, the whole reason why this party is this way, or the whole reason why this thing goes is because of this person? And it's like, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, like, I need us to respect our legacy. At the end of the day, what was grinding my beans is us not, Portland in general, not respecting our legacy, both forward and backwards. This has been another amazing episode of Your Morning Drip. Thank you guys for listening. We do this why is this over here? We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do it at 8 a.m. But, we've been on time every single episode this season thus far. It's only funny because it's Black History Month and we're only doing black guests. I guess that speaks volumes. The worst. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to go to yourmorningdrip.com, pick up some merch, go and support the show. We also got a Patreon that I have not done shit for in at least a year. Don't worry about that. We're going to fix that real soon. And if you want to become a part of the team or help support in any kind of way, hit us up on yourmorningdrip.com. We got like a email button or something. So yeah, I am Ronan Rock. This is Ep. Thank you guys for listening. We are out of here. Peace.